Okay. I just want to make sure that everything is working as it should, and that I am live, and that you guys can hear me. Please let me know in the comments if there are any problems with the live. If you cannot hear me, if there's problems with what you're seeing, just let me know there in the comments what is happening from your perspective. Okay. Guys, welcome back. Of course, we covered Orlando Pirates' 1-0 win. My review is up. So please watch the review. Support, guys. I chase Diski Times. I chase about Junior because that's when the views are the best. So that's why I rush out. Guys, this is Overthinking Football Show. My name is Jose Mokwena. This, of course, is a watch along because we love African football. We love South African football. And when we get a chance to do either or, we are so happy. Today, we get to see MAMELODI Sundowns versus MARUMO Gallants in the Carling Knockout Tournament. Now, when we're speaking about the two teams, MAMELODI Sundowns currently sitting number 1 on the log. They've played 10 games. They've won 6, drawn 3, and lost 1. Then they have... they have 17 goals they've scored, 5 goals conceded for a grand total of 21 points. Then MARUMO Gallants, number 11, 9 games played, 2 wins, 4 draws, 3 losses. They've scored 8, they've conceded 9, and they've got a grand total of 10 points on their side. Then, when it looks at the last 5 games, MARUMO Gallants has a loss and 4 draws in their last games. Last game out was a loss to Siwelele on the 28th. And then on the 24th, they drew with Chiefs 1-1. Then MAMELODI Sundowns, on the other hand, they have 3 wins, a loss and a draw in their last 5 games. Last game out being a 4-1 win versus Richards Bay. And then, of course, a 1-0 loss versus Mangoba and Arrows. In the last 5 games that these two have met each other head-to-head, Gallants has no wins. There's been 1 draw and 4 losses, 4 wins for MAMELODI Sundowns. When you look at the starting lineups, Washington Arubi in goal. We've got Chabatane Agnioki, Agnikoi, Skosana James, Ndlondlo, Stolenklapo, Bans, Motaung, and Mabuza as a starting lineup for MARUMO Gallants. Then, of course, MAMELODI Sundowns has Williams in goal, Mudawu Khoza, Cupido Mudiba, Alenda, Obas, Sales, Nina Shanta, Nina Santo, Matthews and Raiders, the starting lineup for MAMELODI Sundowns on that side. Okay. Gallants, of course, coached by the youngest coach in the league, Lafite, 28-year-old Lafite. And then, of course, MAMELODI Sundowns coached by Cardoso, who Shem, he's under pressure every game, Shem. Every game, he can't do anything right. Masandawana, Leringa Caruso, man, Caruso Abatu. So much pressure that you're putting on him. Now, notable absentee here, as Tyler has shown here. Hey, Tyler, is Mokwena with an OE. Mokwena with an OE. There's 2 of them now on the bench. Mokwena is a notable absentee from this starting lineup. Of course, you have the 4 at the back, and then you'll have Obas slotting in to play some of that defensive game. We have been speaking about Obas maybe slotting in order to have more defensive solidity for MAMELODI Sundowns in that regard. And we will probably see a Fria Alenda and a Fria Nuno Santos. So I think it's going to be interesting to see Mokwena not being in this team. But anyway, poor pitch, says NDK. No, Lucas Moripe Shem. Masterpieces. Unzima, man. Apparently the teams are contributing. Apparently Supersport and Sundowns at some point are contributing towards relaying the pitch and all of that stuff. Was it Sundowns that spent 3 billion? Was it last year in relaying this pitch? Who knows? Hi, Prisky. Toby says the way Sundowns is parking the bus. Look, I think this is a good thing. I think he has to get some control over everything. And if it means you play those 3 defensive players, Mudiba doesn't really count, you at least know that you're solid at the back, because Cupido and Khoza have been exposed quite a bit this season. They've been exposed quite a bit this season. So I can understand Cardoso thinking, you know what, guys, let's put in some more defensive guys and see how that works out. Oh, do you remember last meeting was 1-1 draw? No wonder they parked the bus. Yes, 17 September, Gallants and Sundowns drew 1-1. That was the only draw, the only point, the only positive that MARUMO Gallants has gotten from MAMELODI Sundowns up to this point. Let's go, boys. Masanda Wana Forever says, Amza. Oh, this is the Sundowns you don't know. There's sales. Putting in a ball there. Let's see if MARUMO can counter. Pitch. Wow. Gooby, lad. Zugo, I'm not sure where Zugo is because on the bench for Sundowns, you have Onyango Lebusa, Basadin, Morena, Mokwena, Miguel Resinho, Mkulise, Shalulile, and Mokwena, Bennett Mokwena on the bench. So I don't know where Zugo is right now. Gallants against the big teams are strong, so I wouldn't be surprised if they win. They win. Versus the Sun. Okay. Yes, the way they play, I'm not impressed. Wow, Prisky. Okay, tell me, guys. What are your score predictions? What are your score predictions for this game? How is this game going to end according to you guys? Let's see. For La Wina La Jewa. Oh, Cupido. Yeah. Never get to ask what is Mwene's role at Sundowns. Isn't he goalkeeper coach? Kennedy Mwen, goalkeeper coach. I think he replaced Coach Wendell. No, he didn't replace Coach Wendell, but he's a goalkeeper coach. Ne? Hopefully we see Resinho, says Amza. Lebza says they're winning 5-0. Gallants 2-1. Sundowns says Clocker. 3-0 to Sundowns. Santos was the goal today, says BK. 3-1 to Sundowns, says Wavy. Now I'm asking because since Sailor has been back, the guy is nowhere to be found. True. Pella Sundowns, that rotation of Sundowns is vicious, man. If you're not here, the Sundowns I know within 3 minutes, 2 goals in, says Prisky. Hey, man, which Sundowns was that, Prisky? Which Sundowns was that? 2-1 Sundowns, says Muledi. 2-1 Sundowns, says Bongs, but after extra time. Okay, let's see. Prisky. 7 minutes in, it is 0-0. Sundowns, of course, with the bulk of the possession, the bulk of the ball. They're playing the ball. Well, Mudiba is allowed to come inside a little bit more. Oh, Matthews, what a turn. No, you should have played the ball to Sales, Matthews, man. Oh, why are you going wide? Wide for who? I respect Sundowns, then Prisky. Mara Prisky, we were getting along so nicely. Why must you bring Lamtutu into this? We don't have a problem getting to the final. The issue is winning the final, says Lebza. As always, passing and passing and passing and passing, as Box always says. Corner, Mamelodi Sundowns. Let's see if they can get their set pieces up to where their play normally is. Mnandu Matthews says NDK. Shot. Actually, it's the GNU together, guys. The GNU. Paris fans, you guys were having fun. Is the GNU together? Is Massa together? The Mining Association of South Africa, is that together? Remember, guys, an interactive show. So halftime, I'm gonna let 5 people in. We're gonna have a conversation about what we're seeing in the game. You guys will be my analysts, and then second half, if we can get to 25k, if we get to 25k likes, I'll keep it open in the second half, and everybody will get a minute to just tell me what they're thinking about the game, and I may or may not ask you a follow-up question or two in the second half. So please tap the screen, and guys, please Please send some gifts, guys. Tyler, thank you so much on that side. Guys, it was my birthday yesterday. Please send some gifts, I believe. 9 minutes in. Notification says Paris will meet Stellies in the final again. Alright, guys, the final is Sundowns Makesi for this one. Hell, at least Stellies is having a tough time wherever they are. Don't know, Arixasa, Daily Bread, shot. How? Matthews, what's Alan? Again?
Awukhonahali shem.
What's going on, Matthews?
Guys, land disappoint and elevator bahulu.
Washington or Ruby. Yeah, no, the pitch is not pitching. The pitch is not pitching. Funny thing, Otis, Stelly is Kukune beat Chiefs 3-1, and they're about to lose 3-1 to Mangoba. You see, the thing is, whenever I tell you guys about this league of ours, right? And I know this is not the context we're in calling knockout, but this league of ours, Nshayabantu, and then Magbele Nshayabanye, it's tough. Then Shayan, and all of a sudden Sundowns is number one. You don't know how it happens. This is it right here. One of the big questions that I was asking was, how does Kukune rebound? The funny thing about being unbeaten for a while is that when you do finally lose, that can be heavy. That can be heavy, especially for a team that's not used to it. So how do you balance it out? Told you Matthews needs a goat. Oh, he needs a goat. Amos. PK says, why don't... no, I don't have the copyrights, guys. Those are billions of rands. I do not have billions of rands. I don't have millions. I barely have thousands. So, guys, I can't afford any fight with these guys, and I can't afford to be banned. TikTok would ban me immediately, and I wouldn't be able to go live, and I like going live. So if it's on SABC2, then that means it's on SABC Plus, and SABC Plus is free. Now I get it. We keep 5 clean sheets, boom, all of a sudden. Don't know how to defend after 3-1. Bongs. Your team was just not good enough. Yeah, look, that's what happens. Once your momentum is broken, what can you do? The best thing about Sundowns and why they're so hard to play against is that they just keep winning. They just keep going and going and going and going and going. Remember, Rulani once said, I think it was Coach Rulani, who said, losses come with friends. The moment you lose one, more losses start arriving, and now it becomes a thing, and that's very hard to keep a level head when that happens. What says, I heard in that other live, they say we don't go to stadiums and camp here. It's fine, guys. It's fine. But now I like going to stadiums, but this has become my job. So I will go every now and then to the stadiums for special things. I know you guys have seen me at like Champions League games. I've gone to Chiefs games, but yeah, most of the time I'm here because all of us can get to enjoy. That are in Cape Town right now. Now I want to khuluma makuthulile endlini. Mele sikhulume sonke man. Oh, Velile ukhona. If Velile is here, he said, I think it's Velile, he said, kuyaminyiwa. Everyone's yaminyelana. No one is better than anyone else. So when you beat Chiefs, you'll never win again. No, well, man. I mean, I was saying on the other podcast, Onside the Bantley, I was saying that, guys, the big thing is not to beat Sundowns. Everybody's trying to beat Sundowns. The problem with trying to beat Sundowns is that you're focused on Sundowns. Let's say you lose that game. Mara, you're not prepared to go play Mangoba and then Mangoba beats you. And then Mangoba loses the next game. I mean, Mangoba is what? Is he beating? He's beating Skukune. Did he beat Skukune? Wait, let me check. And he beat Sundowns, but now he's got 2 losses under his belt. So Yabona Guti is just people going around 3-1. So it's just people going around in circles. But yeah, who knows? Like I'm saying, this cup has been a cup for the underdogs. Stellenbosch has won, Makesi has won. I don't think anybody saw Makesi coming for the tournament, and they won it. Up to this point with this tournament, there hasn't been a big team that has held it, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And also is saving tabs for FIFA World Cup qualifiers or not. I get you guys say that. He's Sundowns players are the integral players of the national team. So maybe he's doing Hugo Bruce a favor, man. Hugo Bruce maybe called him and said, "Listen, my brother, this is a very important time right now, Ziawa, and I need all these guys to be fit and ready." No, it's terrible. It's terrible. It's terrible. Post cross, knocked down. Nuno Santo takes the shot, blocked. Was there rugby method Muribe? I don't know. Paris players are now the spine. GNU. GNU is just taking pressure off themselves. Yeah, Lebza. I always say this about GNU.
That's what my father gave me. Kedlei Shekis.
What does it mean?
It means one who laughs with you whilst endangering you.
One who laughs with you while endangering you. Oh, friends of Sundowns. Shy. Shy later, you're not helping. No, my yellow card, before we get another. Kala, who are the players that have yellow cards with us, with Bafana? Mbogazuna Litsekai. Lingezan. Pasapolo Matthews, Pasapolo. I like the movement of Sundowns now. I think Santos has added a little bit of control, and I think what's his name? Allende now has a friend to play with in the center. It's also bringing Mudiba back into this, so I guess Obas coming in helps you out quite a bit to just give you that base so that you don't have to worry. So that's nice to see, right? There's been times this season that Sundowns that looked so unstructured. They look so like, hey, Abbas Gutbayenzan, trying to pass the ball and not really making it anywhere. But it seems as though, I don't know if it's just Santos or just a change of the structure, but it seems as though they're a little bit more comfortable now. Mudiba is getting into the attacking spaces and he's not very wide. There was a time at the beginning of the season where Mudiba was playing very wide. And it wasn't helping him much because he didn't have people to connect with. Matthews was a little bit scared. So I think it's cool to see him and Matthews combining up that wing. I like to see the central play now because the central guys have somebody who can keep But metronome. It's about metronome. That thing, that pianos have to keep time. So it looks like they found somebody who can do that in Santos. And I'm so glad that it's bringing Allende back into the game, because Allende, he was missing over the past few games, but I suspect it was because he didn't have anybody to connect with. And he was meant to do the connecting and the tackling and the this and the that. Now, the question becomes, does Adams have a space in the team anymore? Does Adams have a space in the team anymore? Bong says this pitch makes Toyota Stadium look much better. At least Toyota Stadium, it's the Cheetahs home ground, so there's rugby. I don't know what Lucas Muripe is hosting that's making it so bad. Le Pirates 20 minutes in, 20 minutes, 35 seconds in. Very quiet from Gallants. They're waiting for that counter, eh? They're waiting for that counter with everything in their bodies. It must be so hard to try and keep. Hey, khoza Cupido. Wabona khoza no Cupido. Kanti, what's wrong with Loftus? Mastandi with Santos Kistama in big games. We should start our matches with Kekano Lebusa instead of khoza. Look, I think Amza, maybe the coach is trying to build a partnership between the two of them, which then makes sense for giving them game time, right? But at the end of the day, I'm not sure if they are. Oh, Gosiam, there's the goal. Sis!
Guys, lang disappoint enele batho ba baholo.
Sis, is it legal? Maybe the stadium. Might you see Clifford? Maybe Clifford was only hot versus Chiefs, Mulady. Maybe it was only hot versus Chiefs. Liteng, hey, he scored, but hey, Liteng. He scores no Skumbuzo. Lebs have always been saying that the PSL, we need to take ourselves seriously, man. We need to take ourselves seriously. Remember Buffalo City Stadium, how Buffalo City Stadium looked, how Kingsway Letini looked. Now it's Lucas Moripe. Which stadiums are actually viable stadiums where we don't complain? Also against Pirates. Let's see. Khoza Cupido won't survive him. Sendam. Marum Sendam wakwana uhleze move. Notando. Cease, man. I cease. I cease, man. It's only Polokwane. I remember FNB was struggling. Orlando Stadium was struggling a little bit. FNB and Bombela look world class. But FNB now, I think, looks better. Marateding. Yo. I think it's an issue. All played in. Oh, pass. Reverse pass, Gamnandi, Reyners. Matthews has been selfish. He's been trying to do too much. Way too much. Can't show you the match. Omikuya, can't show you the match. You can watch it on SABC Plus, sabcsports.com, SABC Sport Facebook page. Anybody who wants to watch the match. I love Orlando. Top the stadium, says GT. Okay. I don't know. I like it, but it has its moments, Leon. That's why Kira, the PSL as a whole needs to take everything more seriously. Okay, here comes Sundowns again. Matthews, you're just going to shoot all game long. Oh, SABC 1, sorry, SABC 1 is also showing it. Yeah, Libs, I just wanted to make sure for one last time. SABC 1 is showing it too. Wait until Motsepe and khanye come and host the Pred FNB. You'll see. Mara Lebasa host. Kana what was hosted at Loftus before the Pirates Sundowns game when the field was brown. It's gonna be one of those. Striker is not good enough. Okay, let's see. Hey, Matthews Leon. Okay. What is Ndlondlo doing in this game, man? There was a time before Ndlondlo left the first time. Oh, no, Nuno Shant, Nuno Shant, eh? Nuno Shant. There was a time when Ndlondlo was so hot. Like, I remember when he joined Pirates, I was so mad. I was so mad that Chiefs didn't take him. And then, like the typical Pirates, what happened with his, I think there was, pass. Hey, Santos Utomo for Reynaz. Reynaz is not going to struggle this season. Can he go, Ulu? Yo. Jesus, this ground is bad. Testrik is cooking the guy who's at right back. No, the guy who's at right back is having to face two players. Let's be honest. Mudiba is helping there. Mudiba is helping there. And it's freeing him. It's the conversation about Mfukeng. I think Tash can more adequately take on players 1v1, knowing that there's the backup of Umudiba. So the players always have to be thinking, you have to be in two minds when you're guarding that side. So I think it's allowing Tash to go 1v1 versus his man, right? And maybe a young decoy run Nyana from Mudiba allows him the freedom to just shimmy and get a shot, you know. Tell them to these things played separately. Could also change the pattern. Last time he played a 4-3-3. Right now, what could you call it? Trying to do the math. 2-3-2 something. 2. I think the Sundowns players are getting a hang of this moving around thing, eh? Even though now, outside of Tash's shooting, they haven't been quite here. Does Grant Kekana still play? He still plays. You could stop pressing with pace, he will be fine. So he's going to be done. He's going to be done. And by 60th minute, we won't see Ndlondlo. 3-2-3-1. Yeah, it's like a 3-2-3-1. Eh? Or 2-3-3-1 at times. 2-3-3-2. Moki says the field is pathetic. 4-3-2-1. Nuno Santo's killing this, Des. Nuno Santo. He's bossing that midfield. Like he's actually bossing that midfield. And it's simple. Donda wants to punish them again, says Bongs. Buck says he's playing bus stop 811. Mang Lafite. We would use Mkulise well at Pirates. Lekam Kenya kai Mkulise. Lekam Kenya kai. Because really the only position that maybe he could go for, Ambata, isn't it? Because everywhere else, Pirates has better players, guys. No, it is. It's a very boring game. Yeah, it's a very boring game. Yo, it's a boring game. But again, that thing already, finishing is just such a problem, man. Chance creation is just such a problem in SA. Pirates want everything now. They learn from Sundowns. Guys, no disrespect to Mkulise, but I think if you could go to a different type of team, like if you could land at a TS Galaxy, I think it'd be good. I don't know at the bigger teams if he's the guy, you know. Like you could probably see Mkulise playing that Zajmovic role for TS Galaxy, let's say. I'm trying to think of teams that don't have 10-ish, 8-ish. These Chiefs. Limisa guy. So many Sundowns burners. Is it one per fan? It's one per fan. Isn't it so crazy to watch Sundowns versus Marumo Gallants and the coaches? Oh. Mudiba. Mudiba. Cupido. Vulega, bobo, bobo, vulega. No, I don't think he'd play at Chiefs. I don't think he's a standout player like that. I don't think he'd make a big difference at Chiefs. I mean, I still want to see Mabue. I'm waiting for Mabue to come in. But yeah, we have Velipai and Mabue. And those guys might not even play either. Not Chiselet. Yeah, so I don't know. Hey, Matthews is good. Maraku Paling. If Mkulisa joins Chiefs, he will be lazy. Mabua was made for Chiefs. We will see. Minangas. Mkulisa joins Chiefs, he will be lazy. We will see. I don't know if he's made for Chiefs. I don't know what it means to be made for Chiefs right now. Also, if I'm being 100% honest. But here comes Marumo Gallants. If Williams. Guys, what happened to Williams? What have you guys done to Williams? Like, where's the real Williams? This is a clone, man. Oh, Hugo Bros. I'd say I must say it Bros. Hugo Bros. Matthew struggled with that special skill. He needs to be trained beyond talent. Real talk. For sure. That's what I think a lot of our players are missing. Also, just to polish up on the other things. But by Marumo Gallants goes over. If there's no identity currently. Tapelo, that's why I'm asking. If we're saying that Mkulisa would be good or Mabue is made for Chiefs, what's it based on? Because I don't know what Chiefs is right now. Sundowns, you're starting to sleep now. Do you know how many? Hey, there could be so many injuries on this pitch, hey? Touch wood, there's no injuries. He lost the goalkeeper coach. I can't blame him. Everyone was told not to dive in his life. He's too good to dive. Williams never performed the same. I don't know what's wrong with Williams, man. We need the old Williams to come back. What's happening here? Yeah. Man. Sundowns. That's like Sasa Chiefs. 32 minutes in. Even that little bit of control Sundowns had has gone away. Hey? First time seeing Williams doing such a blunder. Guys. What a press. By Marumo Gallants. I'm impressed. Like, is Sundowns bad, or are other teams, because they maybe don't fear Cardoso as much, are the other teams doing things that maybe they wouldn't normally do? Right? Williams needed a Chipazeze competition at Sundowns to wake up. Chipazeze. Sundowns fans would crucify Chipazeze. Sundowns fans would crucify him. Obas has a very poor first touch. Well, to be fair, this game, the touches they've had up to this point, a lot of them have been slipping and sliding. Asombuda will have one of those. Oh, change. So Lafite. Lafite is tired. Blame Cardoso for Sundowns playing this bad. Sundowns is boring and bad under Cardoso. At least as they keep possession without purpose. Oh. Bye, keep Antoine. Are you going to go to the change room, or are you staying here? James Wabantu. Tony James, one keeper. This is a pitch. This is not a pitch for football. If we're being honest, his lives are no, not even. These guys are going to get hurt. They are going to get hurt, I think. This is how Abu Tembazwane's injuries came about. If I'm not mistaken, teams are starting to see that they're not dangerous or impossible as they were. Super keeper. And then the defender clears it off of your own head. Hey, man. You're saying that players signed by Chiefs are less quality than the players they found there. Players signed by Chiefs are less quality than the players who they found there. You're talking about Chiefs, that when Chiefs sign players or the players coming in worse than the guys who are already there. It depends. I just think the system exposes you. Right? So in a team without systems, it's tough because there's nothing really to play off of. So you end up doing your own thing. And I don't think in the PSL, to be fair, we have players that many players that can do their own thing. So you find players that look better on paper coming into Kaizer Chiefs, and they start playing, and you start seeing that, oh, okay, this team there. Oh, okay, you looked good because Sundowns had a specific system. I don't believe in quality. Remember, me, I'm the same person who said I don't believe in quality. Honestly speaking, I don't believe in quality. I don't believe that they are inherently better players than others. I just think you have to play in the right system. If you can find the right system for yourself, you will look like the best quality player ever. Inkorpo will look like a star, in a system that fits them. The Downs of Shakes and Gwen. Ow. Is it the one Katiatora owner? Hey, that kit was iconic. Surprise Muriri. You know how some players have kits? When you think of the kit, you see the player. Surprise Muriri has that Tiatora kit for me. What's the optical illusion of my scoreboard, Mangete? Players are slipping all over the pitch. No, it's super frustrating. The soft tissue injuries, like say soft tissue. Yeah. If Miguel were to play for Pirates, he would look like a star. Most probably. Maybe. I don't know. Exactly. I don't think Mayo's a terrible player. I think Chiefs is going to make him look bad. I don't think there is an out-and-out system at Chiefs, especially with the attackers. I don't think there's an out-and-out system. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Only no Chikundukwe in that Adidas kit. Chuku. I'm trying to think. Do you guys know that black and gold Chiefs kit here, Abianale? Yeah, Abianale. Oh, guys. Players with kits. I'm trying to think of the other players that have iconic. They're the guys that you remember with the kits. Oh yeah, I was saying, like I said, I don't think there's a system or structure there, and the players play to their own type of, beat. So when you have a team like that, it's either you need extremely good players of grown-ups, experienced guys who can speak to each other and tell each other what to do, and maybe have the experience to do so. Like if you look at the older Chiefs, I think you need your Mayos. Not your Mayos, you need your Mabedis, you need your Mokis, you need guys like that who are seniors and can calm everything down. But also you need grown-ups, man. I don't think we have that many grown-up players in terms of understanding what they're doing, why they're doing it, and all of that stuff. That's where coaching comes in. So I don't know if at Chiefs they have systems that they've brought in. Ngane yashabala.
Wena kancane uyavela wena. Wena kancane wena uyavela. Uyavela.
Remember Downs used to recruit the best strikers. Whenever I saw when I saw you guys say Shuku now, I'm thinking Nyasha Musheku. Remember Nyasha Musheku? I thought I was the only one who got his score. Oh, sorry guys. I'm so sorry. I'll look into that. Sorry about that. Pirates, do you want to sign everyone? Oh, look good. Okay, let's see. Pirates fans, out of the clubs, let's say out of the big clubs, which is an underrated player or an underperforming player that you think would do well at Pirates? Okay, let's all do it for ourselves. So if you're a Chiefs fan, which underperforming player at a different club do you think would fit at your club? From a different club. So for example, and please don't be obvious, man. Ratepa Pasadena is a great player, but I'm talking like Mkhulise. Would you take him at your club? Do you think he'd be better? Players like that, everybody, Sundowns, Pirates, whoever, whichever team you support, tell me which underperforming player do you think would do well in your club? How do you compare Chiefs before last season to the Naby Chiefs, then to this? There's a lot of similarities, you know? A lot of similarities. Abiyanale, that time he was crying. Marias! You remember Zebra Kitia Bopachoratu? You know, that's when I at some point, I stopped wanting to buy a kit because I'm one of those people that wants a clean kit. And Chiefs are starting to do funny things with their kids. Hey, Nuno Santo. Oh, wena. Oh, yellow card for Nuno Santo. Just like that. Nah, man. Nah, guys.
Guys, lang disappoint and elevator bahul.
Adams, Vilakazi should go to Downs. Wow. Adams would fit well at Pirates. Really? Who would Adams? Are you replacing like Mbata? I think Mahopa would eat at Sundowns. So if Gavin and Mahopa Durban City or Mahopa Skukune. Young to Sundowns says Amza. Charlie can shine at Pirates. And you guys don't have a striker like him, ne? The kid from Chiefs was the zebra one. The pitch is bad, says what it is. Wabi says Keegan Dolly. Keegan Dolly was wanted by Township Rollers, Botswana Township Rollers, which is very weird because a player can't move after signing, right? You can't move twice in a season. Right? Am I wrong? You can't move twice in a season. But anyway, they inquired and then City was like, no, unless they want to get rid of him immediately. The Janet Pirates, yes. That one I'm with. That, yeah. The Janet Pirates, that would be, yeah. No, it'd cook at Pirates, actually. Willemsen in Doandwe from Arrows can do it as well at Chiefs. Okay. And I was collecting because, yeah, no. Santos, that was stupid. 43 minutes in, it is still 0-0. I'm not going to praise Sundowns, man. They haven't done anything. They haven't done anything, if we're being honest. Sundowns collecting cards. Yes, a player can move twice. But it's like a sign and loan, right? It's not like a sign and sign. Detergent doesn't like Chiefs anymore. Why should he like Chiefs? You guys benched him. I don't know. You made him a ball boy instead of promoting him. He leaves to go to TS Galaxy and he gets game time and is so strong. Sibia from Arrows can fit at Pirates. Tutuzo Sibia, number 11. Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to think Tutuzo replace Avan. It could work in like an Apolis type role. No one does well at Chiefs. Some stop goals from going in. Chief for Chiefs, says Zaza. Tianet Pirates would also fit. Next week Wednesday, there was just some things that we needed to iron out. So next week Wednesday. Love number 8 for Pirate. Wow, okay. Nothing wrong with being a ball boy, as you get to see the game. Got to Cheers Galaxy, he was playing same time. After all that, you still send it over. How about Mpambaniso? Mpambaniso was playing today, no? He's playing. Sales is quiet, yeah. Sales is quiet because Santos was the one. Msiana, there was a time when Judas was an option, eh? There was a time when he was killing us. He was scoring against Chiefs all the time. I would have taken him, actually. No jokes. There was a time. Guys, remember, halftime, I'm going to let 5 people in, and we're going to have a conversation about what it is that we're seeing over here in this game. Oh, Masandawana. 0-0. Aye, man. Well, let me do this. What about coaches? Which coach do you think could be great at a big team that maybe hasn't gotten a chance to coach at a big team? Anyway, before I go too far, Tyler, welcome to the show. How are you?
Oti, how are you?
Man. I'm okay. I'm bored, but okay.
What are you saying now?
I'm bored, but okay, guys. And it's not the nice boring.
People are boring you. Eh? Their football is boring you.
It's not the technical boring. It's the other one. This one.
Yeah, it's a boring game, but yeah, Sananza is disappointing. Cardoso, what was he doing? I heard he was speaking there in the news that now we had ample time with players. We went through some stuff. What stuff?
Yeah.
Look at this game. There's nothing different he introduced at Sundowns. Same tactics. Nothing different about Modiba coming in to overload the midfield. Matthews is still doing the same things he used to do. He's selfish. I count about 4 opportunities he squandered. He needs a goat, that one, OT. I'm serious about that. He needs to go to MSAM or somewhere, and they must slaughter a goal for him. And then Mudao pushing up, Modiba leaving space, and Mudao, and Obas has to cover for Mudao. I'm just... Yeah, it's boring, man. It's really boring. I don't know. This is not the same Gallant as we watched 3 games ago. 3 games ago, man. I don't know what's happening. No, they were on fire when they were playing against Sundowns at
okay.
Bloemfontein. Doldo was on fire there. But now, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's boring.
Okay.
The pitch is horrible. Sundowns needs to work on their fans, man. Man. I think maybe that's the reason. That's one of the reasons. Look at the last... I was watching Pulukwane City and Durban City last night. That match was on fire, yo.
Yeah.
As compared to what I'm watching here, I would rather go and pay my money there and watch
Who's
that
it
game.
better? Who's this better for, Sundowns or Gallants?
Sundowns. For a big team. By now, look at the quality of football we watched this morning. At 3 o'clock, Sundowns, your Pirates against tactic systems. It was tactical. It was good football. As Pirates and versus Welel, it was great football. I don't know what I'm watching there, man. There's nothing. Okay, yeah. Let me ask you before I go. Okay, before I go, OT. Show me one player under Cardoso who has improved. Show me one player.
Matthews.
Huh?
Time. Wait, time. Agent. Welcome, my brother. Sorry about that. Hey, something was happening technologically this side.
Oh, sometimes when you have nothing to say, you can just breathe in and breathe out and then move on to the next. This is better that way, How? This was our lovely spark in this first half. Why is he getting the criticism? Or are we watching the game of against Pyramids where he wasted chances? Like
It feels like it.
which game are we watching? I'm seeing someone also commenting that he's missing goals left, right, center. Which goal did he miss?
Yeah.
And I don't know, what do you expect? And this is why sometimes I say, sometimes you just breathe in and breathe out, and then you can say next. Because the other team, it was an open game. It was
Yeah.
end-to-end stuff. The other one
Yeah.
is 11 men behind the ball. What else must happen?
Yeah.
This, and also what tactic, even if you plan, what tactic can you employ against 11 men behind the ball? Because it's rotating, it's trying balls over the top, it's trying to catch them on the speed. There's nothing, I know a coach that cried about a low block. I know a certain coach, but I'm not there. He was crying like a newborn every game.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying, and this is the thing, what is making the game boring? Because the opponent is sitting back. They all
So
made the
you're
game
not saying it's not boring. You're
No,
just
it
saying
is
that there's a reason.
There's a reason why it is boring. The reason why the Ahly game was entertaining was just end-to-end stuff. When it's end-to-end stuff, there's more spaces. How many spaces do you see here? I can't fault the boys for what they're doing, because it's very difficult to play a low block, but I have to say something that is annoying me a bit. I think that's the only thing that is annoying me a bit. Is Obas here. My Obas, he doesn't grow. He almost got a red card. I think he got a similar red card in CAF Champions League, where he argued with the ref, and I think he got a second booking. I don't know why he likes arguing, And we've been playing well. That was a needless yellow card, because now it is forcing Tebogo to come in. And then another thing that is annoying me is seeing Santos drifting out wide and Matthew coming in. We tried that with Allende. Why are we trying it? Why is Cardoso insisting on that?
And they were playing so well.
JJ. Leave him there in the 10. Leave him there in the 10. Why? That's the only criticism that I have of him, And I see in closing that we didn't replace Loche and Mbule. I don't know where those players played in Sundowns colors. Thank you. So I don't know if you can replace someone that never played in our colors.
Box, catch a box. Box Urinka came in, but welcome.
When football is boring, it's like you're just sitting there and watching grass grow all the time. Because no, man, I don't know what I'm watching.
Yeah.
And sometimes we watch football for entertainment, but more thing I corner. Come on, get a low block, or MARUMO GALLANTS, Sundowns who failing to break a low block. And it's strange when Sundowns who failing to break a low block. Because whenever a team plays low block, I know the Sundowns are just going to do a lot of passing. But now Sundowns don't play their usual football. I get to be Miguel Cardoso has turned this team into a clown. It's like I'm watching a therapy session here, man.
So, but Bongs, tell me about the defense, man. Kabane, as much as we're speaking about MARUMO GALLANTS' low block, we're not speaking about Sundowns. Do they have an issue there at the back?
There's nothing happening. No issue at the back. MARUMO GALLANTS attacker. It's always offside. I don't see much happening in this game. Besides the fact that the pitch looks like a American football field. This game, I'd rather go sleep. No wonder fans don't go to stadiums and support Sundowns. If Sundowns keeps on playing like this, they'll end up with 50 fans or 49 fans next. They're going to lose fans, one by one.
Okay. Sintabo, welcome.
OT, are you good?
I'm okay, my brother.
Man, I'm good, I'm good. I see the smile has come back a little bit. The guys were giving you unnecessary headache earlier on, eh?
Aye, man.
They were saying you are negative. Anyway, I'm just going to strike 2 points today, OT. I really wanted to come in earlier because I saw that the point you are making and the point that the guys were making, you were basically making the same point but different application.
Oh, but very
Here's what I believe.
very quickly,
here's what I-
because now
Yes,
it's analysis.
yes. Yeah. So for Sundowns, I'm going to come in. But here's a quick point. Rele Mofokeng this year, just as last year, has been a very determined factor as a number 10 for Pirates. When you remember the game at Ahly, Pirates missed chances.
Okay.
He was creating chances. Rele, the best quality that he has, OT, there at number 10, is 3 touches. Remember the game Sundowns after Maswangai came off for 75 minutes. Someone can go and check. Chances that Maswangai created in 75 minutes, they are fewer than what Rele created in the last 15 minutes of the game.
Okay.
Second game, it was the same. Remember, Rele created a chance in 3 touches.
Yeah.
Now, coming to Sundowns. Sundowns, what is needed, my brother? It's number 10. Sundowns needs a number 10. Reason being this. Reyners needs a person who will be closer to him, number 1. Reyners does not play so well with long balls that are played, that he has to fight for on the air. He wants someone who will play him through. That's where he is strong. But Sundowns now, what Cardoso is doing, he has cut off those short passes. He wants quicker transitions, but that is not the way Sundowns play. That's why it's boring. Number 2, we have to give credit to MARUMO GALLANTS, guys. MARUMO GALLANTS, tactically, they have been the best this season. They locked Pirates. They surprised Chiefs. Most of their games, if you will look at them, they are tactically sound. We are just frustrated because we cannot figure out how. The how part is what is boring South Africans, because we want Abo, I will reveal my age again, Abo Zayn Musa, Abo Dr. Kumalo, who will polish at the ball. MARUMO GALLANTS is playing the German type of football.
Okay.
It's very engineered. They know how to shut you down. It's the same as Tinkler. Tinkler, how he beat Pirates, he shut down the passing lanes. Now Cardoso, he's so boring. He can't break down the passing lanes. They will now want to play long balls. That's where it's failing. So let's appreciate Bafana too, that football is more than South Africa. Zayn Musa was good locally. He could not play for Bafana.
Okay.
Dr. Kumalo was good. He could not crack it in Europe. Omaswangai, they are good for where they are, but where really is, he's far above. So let's go where we will be able to make it. Sure, OT.
I want to bring in Lebza. Lebza, nil. How do you feel about the game? Welcome.
Mr. OT, how's it?
Good, thanks to you, my brother.
Yeah, no, all good. One thing I know about low blocks is that eventually a goal will come. So today, whether they like it or not, there has to be a winner. We don't have a problem getting to the final, Rina. I know the team will unlock this defense. We still have a Portuguese restaurant waiting outside. It's coming in. Otlabona in a few minutes.
Litepile restaurant.
Yeah, no, I think against low block, we are bound to see these kind of games, because entertaining football depends on 2 parties. We can play all attractive football in the world, but if the other team is just sitting at the back, then it's all pointless, it's all useless. We've seen it even in Europe. If a team just plays low block, the game just becomes dull. We've seen who watches Atleti's games. I mean, I know Agent supports Atleti, but you hardly say to yourself, I'm going to watch Atleti, because we know they're football. Teams sit back and they just relax on there. And of course, it then relies on one party, but football is not like that. You can't be entertained by one team while the other sits back. In games, look at the game between Sundowns and Arrows, and look how amazing that game was. I know we lost, but that was quality football. It was like, hey, here's my jab. Arrows return their jab back. Like hit me here, Arrows hits back. It was end to end stuff. It's what happens when a team challenges. So
Yeah.
those who are bored, you can go to sleep. We will watch our team. End of story. Thank you.
For time, let me bring in Tyler. Tyler, changes prediction for you?
Yeah, I don't know our agent. They know very well when they play in the PSL, they're gonna face a low block. They've been playing against a low block for I don't know since Rulani. What are you doing as a coach against a low block? And we're not seeing any tactics, any schemes, any nothing under Cardoso. No player is improving. It's just the same type of play. And you know, if you hit Kitara ka Modiba, you hit, you press Modiba, that's where your goals will come from. I don't know why the PSL teams are not pounding on that. I mean, everyone across Africa knows the left-hand side, the Sundowns is poor. Right? Just press Modiba and you get your goal. And stop applying the low block, you know, because they play very well against them in the last game. Why are they scared of them now? I think this game is boring. It's so difficult to predict. I want you guys to watch Nuno's when he runs. I think he doesn't know how to run. He's gonna struggle. He's gonna struggle in Africa. Honestly, watch him when OT. He's great when it comes to passing. He's above par. Our players, you can tell the development. But the problem is when he has to mark and he has to track back. That's where the problem is. Reina's body language, it's not good. Williams' body language is not good. There's a
But very
problem
quickly,
between
Tyler, what's that tea?
Malibongwe and Cupido. That back, if they're gonna go to Africa and challenge Champions League, shame, they must kiss it goodbye. 1-0 will be over to Mamelodi Sundowns. Thanks, OT.
Agent, changes prediction?
Breathe in, breathe out. Can I ask you a question, Mr. Uti?
Okay.
And maybe let me answer your question so that I can live with this question. For me, I think I would take out Obas because I know he's a reckless player. Bring in Oteboho. I would take out Santos and bring in I'm caught between Kulisi. No, it's not your cup of tea, but and play a 8-8, or let's see the other Miguel, you know, for Santos, and then allow Sales to play in the middle, you know.
Oscar is not my cup of tea.
Yes, and then man, I think we'll win 2-0. Because once the first goal comes in, and the second one will immediately come in. But my question, Mr. Otien, and for your followers, between the apartheid regime and Sundowns fans, which one was more toxic? Thank you.
Get a kid. Bugs changes prediction.
OT, before we go anywhere, maybe FIFA must come up with a new rule. A team that low blocks must be sanctioned 3 points and must be fined. We are tired of having teams play low blocks anymore.
Oh, but that is
Low blocks are
something.
no teams must start scoring goals. We want goals. We are not here to see low blocks. We are here to see goals. No wonder we are not competing with leagues like Europe who play games where they score about 3-3, about 4-4, and end up games about 4-4. Our games will always end up 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0.
Okay.
We need something. Just find a team that plays low block. And it must be sanctioned 3 points. Well, then they'll learn to stop low blocking and start playing football.
Okay. Prediction box.
I'm still sticking to my 2-1 after extra time, Mamelodi Sundowns. and I'll be subbing Obas out because Obas is hot-headed. He fights with the rest, and it's not the first time, so I'll have to put in Mokwena.
Okay. Lebza, changes prediction.
Mr. OT, I think on my part, we're going to win this by a few goals, not just one. They're going to come soon. And then, I would want to see Miguel. I don't know whom he's going to replace though, but I would really want to see him. All in all, I'm happy with the team so far.
Okay, I want to ask a question, but no, for time. Guys, we are in the second half. The second half has started. Remember how the time works? My timer doesn't go up to 90. So if you could please just add 45 to whatever my timer says, and we will be fine. So if it's saying 4 minutes right now, it means that it's 49 minutes. Add 45 to whatever my timer says, and you've got the time. I guess my question for Marumo is how long? Because right now they're coming out, they're running very hard, they've abandoned that low block. Sundowns probably scores here, and then you sit back and you go, what was the point of all of that stuff? You know, what was the point? South African teams have a tendency of going towards the extremes of things. So it's either we're defending the whole day, or it's either we're attacking the whole time. There's no in-between. A nice in-between would be a two-man counter with Ndlondlo so that you keep Sundowns honest. You don't even have to score. It's just so that Sundowns doesn't push people forward. And you've seen that what's his name? Cupido, khoza, Mudiba aren't necessarily the strongest backline. Obas already has a yellow card. How do you make sure that you are not losing your defensive shape, but you are also pushing Sundowns? That is the question that most of the teams have to answer. But unfortunately, you're probably going to see everyone go forward or everyone defend. That is basically it. So that's going to be very interesting to see how Gallants manages this second half, and how they manage it post 65th minute. You know, the thing about playing Sundowns sometimes is that Sundowns just waits for you. They outweight you. And low block often allows a team to just keep hitting you until they score. Right? When you don't have an answer back or you don't have something for them to think about. So I think it's about Gallants finding that balance. You might see a Clifford coming in to really give them an attacking edge. I don't think you should throw everybody forward. It should be a 2 or 3 man counter-attack, and maybe you could get something from this game from a Gallants perspective. But from a Sundowns perspective, I don't think the low block is the issue. I just think sometimes they move the ball a little bit too slow. You saw right there, they win the ball back, they push up on Gallants. I think Sales should have played a pass to Reyners, who was alone on the other side, because they were playing a 4v3, and they had an extra man on the outside that could have been played in, right? So I'd expect Sundowns to just a little bit quicker, man, a little bit quicker. The dominance they showed, hey, look at that. Look, just press them. Just press the defense, guys. 25K, and I keep it open, and everybody can jump in and tell me. Go and check ball possession, 76, Gallants 24. No, 100%. I'm not saying that Sundowns, I'm saying that they're not doing anything with possession, and maybe they need to speed up Hanyan. Speed up Hanyan, play the ball through a little bit earlier, play the ball through the way that Reyners likes the ball, and take it from there. Sundowns will win on extra time. Palon says if Sundowns don't win the second half, extra time beckons, advantage maybe to Gallants. I don't know if Gallants has the engine. I don't know if they have the stamina for that. That's not something I would want. Oh, Tebza. Kyo Tebza. Guys, 2 Mokwenas on the bench. Eh? Bahlakwan. 2 of them on the bench now. Coming back. Shoot! Okay, pause. Oh, boy. Trapapolo, boy. Trapapolo. Yo. Hey, Mabuza, trepa polo. Hey. "53 minutes, it is still 0-0. The possession is not what's scary, Smagali. So just to go back, the possession is not what's scary. What's scary is that Sundowns is at 5 shots, none on target. Gallants had 2 shots, none on target. So Pale Sundowns, I saw Fitliko Palo. That's the scary part here. You can have all the possession in the world, but if you don't use it, it's going to be an issue. Now, to be fair, it is a low block, and low blocks are a little bit tough to break. But the one way, even Coach Rulani, the one way he used to break these things, or another way is just to put pressure on it. Keep pummeling them until something opens up. You know, shot there by mokwena. Keep pummeling them. You have to put pressure on a low block, especially South African low blocks that don't have structure. You need to put pressure on them and keep hitting them and hitting them and hitting them and hitting them. Something will eventually break. And that's something that if the game is still 0-0, let's say 80th minute, you might see Sundowns try to. Urulani was famous for that at the end of games. If it was still 0-0, just put in Mendieta and cross that ball, man. Put in Mendieta and try as many balls into the box until a defender slips, until something happens and you score your goal and you go home with your 1-0. Sometimes you need that. I mean, we saw Pirates today getting through a wonder goal, an incredible goal by Umbogazi out of the blue. Sometimes you need that, and maybe Tebza can give you that, I don't know. But one of the ways that you deal with a low block I've seen is you just keep hitting them intensity over and over and over again until something opens. No, how? It's frustrating as OT. I get you, I'm also frustrated. That's why low block must be banned. When Bongs wants the systems that they use in America, where everything is a timer. So for those who don't know, in basketball, when you get possession you have 24 seconds to take a shot. You have 24 seconds to get across and take a shot. You have 8 seconds to get out of your own half, and then a total of 24 seconds where you have to take a shot. If you don't take a shot, they give the ball to the other team. Is this what Bongs wants? Bongs, go on away, Batlang. Sundowns is too cute, man. They're too cute, man. Someone shoot the ball, man. Yeah, Nuno Santo hana stamina. Hana engine, eh? Hana engine, Nuno Santos, hana engine. That's frustrating, this thing. I want to see something. I wanted to see who's on Sundowns' bench. They don't have, okay, Peter Shalile maybe, but they don't have a game changer really, where you can change the style of what you're doing. So must go. Sundowns is playing better under him, says Matewell. A team chooses how to play and no one must force them to change. Me, place bets. No, I don't place bets. I was checking Sofa score. I always check Sofa score. I knew Gallants won't let them get away easily. The problem is that Gallants can't focus for 90 minutes. That's the problem. They'll do this for a little bit and then they'll die later on. But now people are not availing themselves. Because Santos, why is Santos moving around? Agent, you're right. Why is Santos moving around? Even in boxing, you have to defend. If Gallants wins, Cardoso must go. Look, for me, I understand. These teams only focus on playing Chiefs. I understand why Gallants is defending. Starve them of space. Hope that they can't play the ball through you, and then hold the line. You know, this is what Pirates had to face this afternoon versus Siwelele. Siwelele was a little bit more dangerous on the counter, but you get it, man. You don't want to go pound for pound with a team that is better than you. This game shouldn't go to extra time. Straight to penalties. Now I'm hoping Sundowns can find something before that because we can't watch extra time of this, guys. Can't watch extra time of this. Guys, 2,000 more likes. Nothing is long. I'm like 2,000 more likes, and then everybody will be able to jump in. I see Soweto Gent is waiting in line here. Here comes a free kick from Mamelodi Sundowns. 58 minutes in, it is 0-0. We have yet to see a shot on target by Sundowns, correct? We have yet to see a shot on target by Sundowns. This is feeling like that Polokwane City game. Remember the Polokwane City game? When they only had their first shot in the 82nd minute. I think they lost that game 1-0. And then Arubi and Awatsa. Arubi likes showing off. And then when he concedes, it's an issue. Oh, now Mklifana. Soweto Gent, welcome. Soweto Gent, can you hear me? Hey, guys, please, when you request, guys, please make sure that you're ready. Akhuluma ngembiza, akhala imbiza. Hey, asifuna ukuthi unaona yena ndaba zethu, guys. Hey, please be ready when you come in. Here comes a corner from Mamelodi Sundowns. The 6th quarter of the night versus MARUMO Gallants is 1. Akwazile go ibua tlogela Soweto Gent le ditaba tsa hae, guys. Let's see if Mklifana can do something here when he comes on. Oh. Orefu Pegele. But how though? Okay. Ebza is coming on. Batusi Obas off. Obviously, Batusi Obas with a yellow card. You couldn't risk him because he might get that red. The rest that Ebza thought he was going to get is gone right now. So let's see if he can bring something here. What's going to be interesting is that I feel as though with Obas off, in as uncontrolled as Obas was, I feel as though what's going to happen is that Sundowns space right in front of the defense is going to open up quite a bit more. Because Tebs is great, but I don't think he's been great defensively, especially if there's an overload. So if Ndodlo can find himself just in front of that Sundowns defense, I think he could probably do something in this game, and he'll have a little bit more space to play balls in. So let's see what's going to happen, because Tebs doesn't sit. Where was Cupido going? Oh no, that's not the ball, boy. That's not the ball, boy. That's not the ball. Hey, Bunks.
Oti, I understand that you have concerns about my idea of finding goals. You know, Oti, the last time I watched a PSL game, it was a Nedbank Cup game. It was commentated by Simpiwe Dudu and Amanda Dlamini. The game ended in a 4-4. When last did you see a game end 4-4? Right now we are watching this. Look what we are watching right now. Look. We are watching clownery here. There's no football here.
Marabongs, you can't force teams to go and attack. Maybe some of the teams, they know that I just need one chance versus Sundowns and I just need to keep them quiet for 90 minutes. You take tea, Kagir.
Why keep them quiet? What about the defense that took out their hard-earned money to pay and watch a beautiful game, but now they came here to watch clowns? It's like people wasted their money. They could have just sat at home, drink their beer or drink or whatever they do at home. or sit with their wives and forget about this game. Because now it's effortless for fans to come and fill up stadiums in a situation where we have to sit all night watching Sundowns trying to break a low block by MARUMO Gallants, who are afraid to face Sundowns.
Yeah.
As Sundowns that Pirates can try and attack and beat.
Okay.
There must be something done about this.
Marabongs, I'm still thinking, I think the teams that go 0-0, and they say, I'd much rather be 0-0 versus Sundowns. I don't agree with it, Mara. I would much rather be 0-0 versus Sundowns and maybe have a chance through penalties or extra time than to go pound for pound. Because if I go pound for pound, Sundowns is going to clap me for 5.
Why are they being afraid of Sundowns? Why can't they just face Sundowns? Sundowns is just like any other team, especially they are just like Kaizer Chiefs. Why do they face Kaizer Chiefs head on but are afraid to face Sundowns head on?
Akira's different challenges. Your team is maybe an easier team to play or a team where attacking works.
Nagi Khan, Chiefs is an easy target, but Sundowns can have an easy target. If they don't attack Sundowns and face Sundowns, Sundowns will keep on winning. And then people will be really complaining and saying Sundowns are forever winning. They are not trying. Don't tell me that low block is saying you are trying. Try.
Yeah.
If you fail, you fail. But if you don't try, you don't know if you would win. We play Betway every day. We fail every day. We know if we win, we win. Lebona benke like babeshite Betway but what day.
For time, box, for time, I want to jump in. I want to bring in Soweto chant. Uchisimbiza lab.
Uthi hayi man, hayi kakhulu
Nimeredi bane maranani. I can't save you sometimes. I'm gonna hear indaba. Sizindaba sonke.
askise bhuti askise hayi ngibukile nje game Sundowns. Yazi abo Gallants they are allowed to play low block. Asikhulumeni vara. These are teams like they don't have so much quality players, yabo. So when they play against ama team afana Sundowns, they are allowed, they are not big teams. If maybe Sundowns edlala low block, just like we saw in the beginning of the season, then yes, ngakhuluma sithi Sundowns idlala low block because they're the best team currently angithi. Kodwa Sundowns manje seyikhala ngelow block yona. Hayi mina ngicala ukuyizwa le i-Sundowns angikaze ngizwe ikhala nge-low block. I-Sundowns mina ngiyazi ikwazi ukuyichacha i-low block. Especially
no Rulani bekakhala ngayo.
Bekakhala kodwa bekayenza something uRulani mfethu. Ibhola balishaya liferi. Ukhipha zakhathala athi hey hambani niyodlala ibhola hambani. Ngiyashiselwa. Ngiyashiselwa la. Maye lena ngiyazi mina ethanda ukuphasa kanje. Hayi. Mele bayoconsulta kukekana ababonise ukuthi breakwa kanjani le block le.
Manje, can I ask you? Basikhuluma indaba ye low block. Do you think that these teams is the problem ukuthi they're low block? They're not low blocking for a win. If you get what I mean. You think that's the problem?
Yeah, because I think these teams like they come with the plan like they gonna get a draw if it's like a league game and then get away with the point, and at the same time they also cause like the Sundowns to draw points. But in this case, I think they are playing for penalties. They just want to go to penalties, and then their fate will decide which team will win. Like it's 50-50 thing if I'm a penalty. Yeah, so I think
but then kubanzima if they concede. Now they have to change strategies. 15 minutes left.
Into means uRulani ukuthi akwazi ukuhlukumeza lama team adlala low block because he would get a goal and lapho ke sekacacile igame iba open and then he could get 2 more goals and then aqeda igame yabo. So about like lo coach wabo angazi man.
Offside. Goal but offside. Yabo?
Hey.
Yabo?
And another thing, ama-free kick, uyayikhumbula i-Sundowns eshaya i-free kick ngathi bengathi bayahlanya. Hey, i-Sundowns meyikora ngala ma-set piece lawa kanje.
Yeah.
Beyiliqhatha. Yabo.
Yeah.
Hey, that was gonna be a nice thing because the game is over open from here. But yeah, the conclusion yami
Okay.
there, these teams are allowed to play low block. We can't blame them.
Okay.
They are. Singakhalini kakhulu. And enye into, i-Chiefs badlala nawo lama team lawo, kuthiwa i-Chiefs ayina quality. Hey, i-Chiefs ayina quality. Hey, bahluleka. Hey, le team ayikho. Buka manje, yibo manje sebayakhala. Le agent hayi.
Okay, no. Over time, Buela Mbizedi boy, Buela Kezimbiz, I don't know. But let me just go to Sentamo.
OT. Hey, I'm back, Baba.
What are you saying about this game? Still,
This
69
game,
minutes.
OT, we have to be honest here. The game of Arrows and Sundowns was entertaining because Sundowns was playing against itself. It was Sundowns and its coach Mangoba Mngeti. So it was kind of open, and again I think the weather was pushing the guys to play that kind of football. Cardoso, he's not a naturally attacking coach. He likes to be, he's very conservative. He likes to keep the scores small. Where you see Sundowns scoring a lot of goals, it's on days where you see the players back to their default settings and the teams trying to gamble at the back. But when you get teams that are really playing chess against Cardoso, this is exactly what you will get. We have to be honest. Sundowns hired Cardoso after Cardoso knocked out Rulani on the second leg 1-0 when ES Tunis came here. That's the decision they took to say this guy is the right guy. Reason being, Rulani failed, I think, about 2 or 3 times to go to the final. And Sundowns thought, if we will bring the coach and keep our technical staff, this guy will add instead of Akate. But now he has done the opposite. Understand? Our Nuno can come. I was watching Nuno. Nuno is exactly as Ribeiro OT. OT, we have to be frank here. People like Abu Ribeiro. Ribeiro was not a number 10 OT. This is what Sundowns supporters forget. You have a number 10 who's sitting on the bench who's not respected, and he wanted to leave, but the coach blocked him by the name Mkhulise. You need Mkhulise for this game. For those interacting passes that are going forward, not side to side. Because Onalebo Nuno, they want to chip the balls over. You can't chip over the balls on low block. You cannot play behind the defense that is sitting right on top of their box. You can't do that. You only play like that when a team is coming to you. So Nuno can go as much as wherever he wants to go. He will not be able to crack this. It's the same as people who are saying now Sales is starting to show value. He will be the new Ribeiro. You will not get the new Ribeiro there. You won't. Those are different players. OT. The reason why. But
then can you trust Mkhulise? Because Leone hasn't shown.
Yeah, he has not been given chances. Oti, let me make an example. During your time Rulani, we did not see Ribeiro shiny. Why did we not see Ribeiro shiny? It's because of this guy. He wanted a number 10. But Ribeiro was more of an inverted winger. That's when Rulani left. We saw Mangoba using him better. Why? Because Mangoba still has that thing of playing inverted wingers, especially when Zwane was not there. That's when we started to see that guy shining. So now, Sundowns wants to depend on people like Abo Ribeiro, Bosales. Come on, I mean, go back to the time of this guy now. He's at Chiefs, Serino. Serino during the time of Zwane. We saw him, but he was not the best of the best. We will see him being best of the best when Zwane is not there, because of when a number 10 is there that you want to shine, he will dim the lights of everyone else. This is the thing I was trying to make with Pirates. If you want Tito to shine, then don't expect wingers to shine. Expect explosive wingers like Abonkota, because you want Tito to shine. But if you don't, you want the team to play, there is no space for utito. You need players who can quickly connect the balls. People who will not allow the ball to glue on their feet. Understand? So this is the thing with Sundowns. Sundowns wants Rivero, who's this guy Ribeiro, but also wants number 10. You have Umkulisi. Go back to the tradition, because this game, it does not want those long balls. That guy Marumo OT is a very clever coach. If they were playing dance, yes, they can play this kind of game. But not this coach. Check the
no
guy who coaches
slender
TS.
here. No 10 slender here.
Yeah, check the guy who's coaching TS Galaxy. Check Gavin Hunt. Check this guy who's coaching Marumo. They are playing the same type of football. You need players who will take the game to the team. Players who are not afraid to be kicked. You understand? This is where this guy Angena corner. This is where you will have the best of Umshishi. Why? Smaller spaces, in fact. There are guys who are there, they cannot master smaller spaces. That's why players like Abu Mabena Ngati, they are failing. Why? Because Mabena wants one-on-ones. In low block, you are not going to get one-on-ones. It's 2-on-1, 3-on-1. You won't have a chance. So Sundowns needs a number 10 that will draw away that attention, so that players like Abu Lewamutiba can even shine. But you just give him one ball, he turns, he shoots. Players like Abu Shalulile, they shined because of Umshiishi. They knew that when the ball gets to me, I don't have to do a lot of things. I just have to turn and shoot. You understand? Why? Because the attention is not on me, it's on this guy who's trying to shine.
For time, I'm going to jump in. I want to bring in Maronza. Maronza, 74 minutes, 0-0. What do you say?
Ngabe kuyi-Pirates ngabe sekusele kancane sizophumelela sekusele kancane ala kusalanga kancane kusasekude la uthi la kusele kusasekude la uthi to be honest, right? I didn't expect this from Sundowns, especially. I think when it comes to cup games, they're struggling. I don't know. I think it's like not a new team, same players but different mindset. I don't know why. When it comes to cup games, I think maybe they are more consistent when it comes to the league, but maybe they don't care about they choose cups or whatever. I don't know. Do you understand me? Maybe they choose to say let's win this one. This trophy we don't want this one in our cabinet. This one is useless. I that's what I see from Sundowns. Because to be honest, this is one of the boring games like I ever watched from Sundowns. One thing that I can tell you, OT, if you're playing teams like MARUMO Gallants, you need somebody like Shalili at front, somebody who will press you for you to make mistakes, right? And then after that, you have somebody who go for second balls and score the goals. Simple as that. That's how Sundowns used to score goals. If they don't do that, and then maybe they'll try to connect passes until they reach the last third. But this time around, they're not doing that. If you can check, let's count passes that they make, right? Most of the passes they're intercepted when they get into the last third, which is the box or the 18 area, which is not the Sundowns that we know. To be honest, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think this thing here, Cardoso must go, Fernbeck must go, and all those things has catch up with Sundowns. I don't know what is happening. Scoring goals, less goals with all the years. They've scored less goals than all the years. If you can check, they've drawn the game more games more than any. They have lose a game early in the league and all that. Like that is how you see. If you calculate the draws, the lose and all that, go back to the previous years, maybe they'll lose when they are 20 games, 19 games. But this time around, they've lost a game so early. They've drawn so many games early. You understand me? They've scored less goals early. Actually, they've scored less goals in this stage. In the previous years, they had more goals at this stage. Like, I'm not talking about the cup, but I'm talking about the whole league, including the cups and all that. They don't have more goals. But now, I don't know what is happening. I landed too deep. I don't know why he's doing there. I heard somebody talking about Mkhulisi. I think Sundowns, they need Mkhulisi in this game. They need somebody they need Shalulile up there. They need that types of players. And they had let go of good players, to be honest. Let's talk about the Lodge. In type of this game, I'm telling you, the Neoma Yema type of these games, he will be good. But I think the players which were left the team and all that, it impact the whole system. To be honest, this whole system is turning into Sundowns to be an ordinary team at this point. That's what I see. But I don't know what is happening, Chief. I don't know.
Maronza, should we be scared that even with all of that, I know they've played some extra games, but the fact that Sundowns is still number one, is still, can be number one even with the start that they've had, for example, in the league setting. Should we be worried, or what's going to happen?
You know what? The only thing that I can tell you, right, is that Sundowns, if you check all the previous years, right, if you leave them to play more games, they get the momentum from that point, and they continue from there. So if we can allow them to run away with 6 game in front of us and all that, it is a problem to catch them, because they will win today's game, draw next time.
Yeah.
Win 3 games in you understand me? They are more consistent. I'm not saying that they have lost all the consistent, no, but when you calculate from the previous years and now, it's different. That's what I can say. But what I can say is we need to be scared if they have more games. But if teams can play Sundowns and put them under pressure most of the time, make them panic, like as MARUMO Gallants did. It's 80 minutes now. It is the first time where you see Sundowns, going like 80 minutes without a goal. It is very rare.
Sibone last year ngopulukwane man.
It is very rare.
Coach Kutimo Hafe.
Gangaki. It's very rare. It's very rare. This team, right? I think this coach has break everything.
Okay.
Has break everything. I think if I had one listener or one speaker last time saying if we keep Caruso maybe for the Champions League, but not for South African trophies and all those things. I think he's there for that. I think he's there that it was the only thing that he went to Sundowns for. But other than that, OT, I can't.
For time, I'm going to jump in Baroza. Sundowns, there was a save off the line right there.
La penalty uthi athi futhi ngiyolala ngikhathele futhi sekusele kancane thina saphumelela sibe right.
Wesley sharp Baronza. Wesley, do you agree with Maronza? 81 minutes 0-0. How are you feeling about this game?
OT, OT, I want to bash you a bit.
Bash me? Bash me.
Yeah, these days I happen to visit all these channels that you go to and have this controversy namajita bolindo and stuff. Lento yako otile of advocating for a team based on what it used to do, even when you see that I understand that you would be making a point that needs to be probably argued. You understand? Like for instance, now as fans, we are not saying Sundowns is playing bad or what, but we should also appreciate the fact that it is no more the quality that we are used to. The Sundowns, what we are crying for is the culture of Sundowns? Can Sundowns go back to the culture? Can teams still be afraid of Sundowns? Now it looks like they are grinding results. Even today they are going to win this match. They are going through. But my thing is, why should a team of Sundowns caliber grind results? Do you understand? We are not saying they are not winning, they are not on number one, which was your point. But guys, they are number one on the log on what. Yes, they are number one, but the quality is not there anymore. And we enjoyed watching Sundowns because of their quality. Do you understand? You're looking at today's game. I'm OT. Come on, man.
I think the point that I always make is not necessarily about them being number one. If you listen to the point that I always make, it's that it's not about Sundowns. And the scary thing about Sundowns is that in its worst season, let's say, which is now 2 seasons in a row where we said that it's its worst season, but in its worst season, they still sitting number one at some point. And the criticism is not for me to Sundowns. The criticism is to everybody else to say, our Barachans, nice Sundowns, no culture, no what that you guys are complaining. Mara, no one is catching them, you know. And what I said to the guys last time was, if I remember correctly, this was the chat that we were having about Mangoba. If I remember correctly, almost exact same chat. And I saw Sundowns make a change. That's why I defend the Cardoso Mina. I saw Sundowns make a change and they went on to win the league comfortably, for example. And they got to a final of a Champions League. So I've seen Sundowns change. Like they might decide Cardoso's out tomorrow and then they go back to the old Sundowns and they win. What I haven't seen is one of the other teams say, we're pulling up our socks this season and we are going to be, red card. Resinho, red card. You just walked in, Chief. Resinho, red card. He just got in. No, so you get my point that I'm not saying that Sundowns is not bad or good or the culture. I'm saying that I've seen Sundowns make adjustments and still win.
Okay, OT. Maybe let me sorry to cut you. Maybe let me put it like this, OT. From your point of standing, I think you put this because obviously you need to poke as fans. You need to get you are pokering us every time. I know, but I understand what you're doing. And then OT, how do you feel about this thing, Yogoti? If only the sins of a father didn't fall on children, Sundowns could be much better than even last season. Don't you think that? If a lodge didn't die for the sins of Rulani, if Abo, you can count these players. There's a lot, you know. But but now we find ourselves, let me not say ourselves because I'm a Pirates fan, but I'm just saying we find a Sundowns team that, because like, let me put it like this. I'm a soccer fan. I like beautiful football, you know.
Yeah.
So if I see a Sundowns performing like this, Motaung, they look like they are frustrated. This one we left back loan. They look like they are frustrated. They are playing because they told them to go and play. They do not. The character in them is not there anymore. Like it's just not there. Do you understand? Which then brings me back to the fact that if the body language of the players is like this, there can only be one reason: the coach.
I've got two things. So last season, when Rulani was fired, I did a video where I said Sundowns is at a crossroads right now, and what's happening is that they have to decide whether they stay as Sundowns or whether they become something else. Because staying with Sundowns, the thing that they wanted was the Champions League, for example, and they couldn't get that thing. So they needed to either cut Coach Pitso's roots completely, so I mean, get rid of everybody in the back and change the club into a more corporate, ruthless, faceless, cultureless, soulless team, similar to like Abu Al Ahly, for example, so that you can be a terminator and go win, right? At all costs. Or they keep that thing up, Pitso, and they run with it. So I said that this one was going to be very risky because it would be the first time in 13 years, I think it is, that you don't have anything yaka Pitso team. Abo Rulani, Abos Banban, they came from that. So that I acknowledge that there might be a teething period because they're going into the wilderness. They've never done this. Abayas lento bayenza,
Was
it could
there
work,
a
it couldn't
need?
work.
But the question is, was there a need for that?
If you want to, well, this is how I understand it. If you want to compete with Al Ahly, and the thing that you have done has not happened, you have to at some point take the risk. So in as much as we love Abu Rulani and we love Abu Kush Pitso, if Sundowns is looking at the Champions League alone, there's only 1 year where they got to a final. You get what I mean?
Yes,
So
yes.
at some point after 8-10 years, you go, look guys, we need to try something new. But here's the funnier part, and I don't know if you'll stay with me on this one. Here's the funnier part. I asked a simple question where I said, if you're changing coaches and you're changing technical directors, do you allow your coach to change players? Because maybe the problem might be, and it might not be, it might be that where Coach Rulani was allowed to get rid of Abo Hlompo Kekana, Abo Charlie, was allowed to bench Abo Nyango in order to build his own team with his own players, with his own face, with players that understand and play for him. The coaches that have followed have not been allowed to do that. So could Cardoso be winning in crazy amounts of games by crazy amounts if he was allowed to get rid of some of the more important players? Does that factor into this?
That's a valid argument, Oti. Because you make a point, Yogoti. If Pitso was there and then the following years they were not winning a CAF, let's say that was the mandate, then it means you have to come and change the technical team. Why is it not now that you can even change the players to try and bring something new that could work probably towards that goal that you're working for? You know, I get your argument there, and I'm not going to even argue because you have a valid point there. But my issue is that why is it when you make a change, it almost collapses the whole structure to a point where there is no hope anymore? Isn't it reshuffling now should bring us hope to say, no. Now we are looking for something that could probably give us that which we've been looking for. Why is it that it destabilizes everything? That is my problem.
Because it's the first time. It's the first time in 13 years. that Sundowns.
But this is not a small team, OT.
No. But listen to what I'm saying. I'm getting shouted at. Okay, but this is what I'm saying. That it's the first time Sundowns fires a coach and they don't have somebody ready sitting on the bench who has been there for more than 5 years. I mean, Rulani was at Sundowns for 7 or 8 years, and Mangoba was at Sundowns for 12. So it's the first time where they don't have to go outside. You know what I mean? So it's similar to, I'll put it like this. Manchester United fire, Alex Ferguson retires, right? Manchester United is still fighting that battle to this day. You know what I mean? I'm not saying Sundowns will go down that road. I'm just saying that when we were watching Sundowns make those moves, one of the considerations was, are you able to sign coaches and fire coaches and hire coaches? Are you able to have a guy for a year or 2 years and he can leave? Like, for example, Chiefs used to be able to have 2 years. You come in as a coach, but guy 2 years. There's a structure they have there. You plug in, you do your thing, you win, you leave. Sundowns didn't have that for a very long time. So can they do that now in the future, you know? But yeah, for time.
Yeah, I will pray for them. Right, but kubet.
For time before Magbulala. Bongs. Bongs, who thought to win Mona Bongs?
I can't. Let's get extra time mo.
It's extra time, Bongs.
What can we do? Because well, when I want to learn how the mighty have fallen. So now I'm hearing things that on a level. If you don't know like how Sundowns is playing, you can watch something else. Defense I never thought that I'd see the day where Sundowns fans were we can go watch something else if we don't enjoy watching Sundowns. And it's not the fault of Sundowns that bad. It's the fact that Cardoso would like the idea it's a high Flaming Bekile now on the implement that the player at a high take and the red card fell out of nowhere. Barakadi the Temu free agent, ba re bona ba reke di free agent, ba reka di superstars. There's your superstar, red card. Your superstar, red card. Then on pela for rekile a world class player or on to bua ka ena we can say piko ko mono ntse I've got a play. Yeah, rekile temu superstar ka mono rekile temu free agent. E grand red card in his debut.
Mara coach angeke control it Bongs.
Coach uta controller jwang a controller le. Wa controller le. Flaming Back has everyone in the palm of his hand.
Yeah.
When Flaming Back says yes, nobody can say no.
Tell the Bongs, it look a jwang tabayen.
Go back to how Sundowns was. Sundowns was a feared team. I've never seen Sundowns look this weak. Kenja esname no right now.
You think so?
Yeah,
it's like a lion
guys, one at a time.
It's dead. Okay. It's dead. Go fella. Rampera phone let line tell a repart.
Okay, no,
It's
Bongs,
done.
you're going into extra time. How do you think this game is going to play out for you?
We might even get to penalties at this point.
Evan. Are we
might even get
Sundowns
to
or
penalties at this
something?
I've given up on Sundowns. As long as Cardoso Eliana steering that ship, there's no way Sundowns can go anywhere.
Okay, here's a question, Bongs. Let's say Cardoso wins this game. Let's say somehow Cardoso is able to win this game and he adds another win, let's say. Will we say the same things?
You know how South African football fans are. 1 or 2 wins nyana babahula lowen. 1 loss nyana, Cardoso must go, Wadu must go, Ben Khalil must go, Sban Bani must go. That's the same song in South African football. We can't change the reality and mentality of South African fans.
Do you think?
Yeah. Let's face Real Madrid. But let's face Real Madrid. 1 loss on Yana, Mama must go. Same song all the time.
Okay, for time, I'm gonna bring in Usije. Usije, showstopper.
Let's ukotso
Marasije, what's happening in this game, man?
Uyambona lo. Marumo Gallant has got them here. Umarumo ubabandela.
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Oti. Marumo Gallant is like a baby mama demanding he pay support today. Hey, Mr. Oti. I never thought I would see the day where Sundowns fans No, I speak in the way they are speaking. Never.
Yeah.
Never. I never. Hey, go. Here's the door. Walk out. Hey. If you don't like it. Hey. Sundowns fans. I like a blesser that I'm a baby they don't want to go home with.
Yeah, man.
Yo, Mr. Oti. As for teams and frustrating Sundowns in closing all doors and channels are just sitting and just be careful in terms of picking their moments to go forward and just catch them on that sucker punch. I think they understand as well. Good, if you look on paper, the quality is not the same. So what's important here is to go through to the next level. How you go about it is not important. It's not important. The important is that you are out. Whether you are out because no one is going to say, hey, you are playing a management is not going to say, hey, you are playing a low block, therefore we understand. You are out of the tournament. And people must stop understand this. One of the things that Rulani was fired for is that out of all the money that Sundowns has spent on his team, he only came back with the league. Nothing else. The last time they had the trouble was when they was coached by the three blind mice. After that, nothing else happened. After that, nothing else happened. So
yeah.
With the depth squad, with going to give you all the resources that you need as a coach, and then you do not deliver, they are going to fire you. They are going to fire you. And people must say, hey, Rulani was fired because he lost the CAF. Hey, he lost the CAF and other domestic titles and other domestic cups. He didn't win all domestic cups and then lost the CAF champion and then he was fired. He only came back with the league. Only. And I think Cardoso is going to follow, is going to suffer the same fate.
Yeah. Do you think, do you think, Sinja, that should Cardoso suffer the same fate, do you trust the Sundowns management to be able to make the right decision? Similar to what they did with Cardoso. When Cardoso came in, obviously won the league, got to the final. If Cardoso leaves now, do you think that was it just lucky, beginner's luck, because it's the first time they're doing it? Do you think they're going to struggle?
They're definitely going to struggle. They're definitely going to struggle. They're definitely going to struggle. They are going to struggle. Even them reaching that final of the CAF league, the CAF Championship. If you look at how they reached that final, I would have fired him. I would have fired him. If had they won that thing, they would have had another Lucky Star number 2, another tin of Lucky Star, a second tin. Because the one they have now is, I think it's starting to develop some odor because it's expired. You know, like Lucky Star, you've been keeping it for years. It's like that fossil from Orlando, you know, the one that they were given when Jan van Riebeeck arrived. But anyway, that history lesson. I'm sure matric students there. I think there's a question maybe on history. Which year did Orlando Pirates won this? And Amado do not even know.
CJ, how's this game going to end?
Mr. Oti, I think Orlando Pirates' star journey to the star belongs to the last book of the Bible. I think it's the era of Moses, about Johanne. I think we should be reading up. We should be reading about that journey of winning that star. It's good history.
CJ, how's this game going to end?
Mr. Oti, I think Sundowns is going to win. I think Sundowns is going to win. Mr. Oti, the way Orlando Pirates star is so old, I think it's getting a Sasa grant. I think it has a Sasa card. That star is so old. I think it gets a Sasa card. It can't be there, Jay. All these years. I Mr. Oti. That Sasa, that star is someone's it's someone's grandchild. That it's a grandparent. That one.
What time? Just what time?
Umkhulu star. It's got grey hair. It should be grey.
What time, Sijay? What time? Aye. Marasinche. Diamond. Welcome. CJ,
Oh,
man.
OT, icon,
Oh,
icon,
CJ.
icon. This man is killing you. I give him more time, man. OT,
Sis.
good evening, man. Brian.
How are you, my
Yeah.
brother?
No. I'm just I'm being distracted now with this thing. But OT, man, on a serious note, ne? I think Brian, when you deserve to ube laphana ku supersport, man, ube aware or that take care of these games, man. For me, if you have never pronounced that which team you support, even today I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, one person who's not biased, to be honest, and
Thank you,
I'm
brother.
sure you know that. You have never even heard my complaints. I'm sure most of the people, they don't know who to who. Itik Pedesazi. So big up for that. Yeah,
Thank
you
you so
deserve
much.
something. Yeah, you deserve. But man, but I mean, I wanted to ask, man, when I OT, I need to umadala uthe yena in performance Chiefs le namazulu, it was very poor, which I believe what is the only game that he watched, and now he's watching a game Sundowns ne MARUMO GALLANTS. What is he gonna say now? He's gonna say now I'm dropping Sundowns players because of one game. They are not unless to him they are performing well. I'm just laughing at that.
Yeah,
You
what
can
like-
ask, man. But serious, OT, what are we watching here? And the national coach is there. He celebrate these guys who would know. Maybe what he's watching is what he appreciates. I guess. Yeah, well, but I OT man. Hey. Let's do it. It's just that I don't want to get too involved with affair. Young and the Maraba start. I mean, it's not for me whether they must release Ukadoso or not.
Yeah.
But maybe us as Sama fans who may be curious is to say, what was the purpose of him hiring the new coach? Was it for him to? Was it for them to? To win Champions League? Or not, and also losing the culture of the club. Because of all of us who are, if you were to swap matches, maybe you may think ukuthi kudlala imagesi, maybe ne MARUMO GALLANTS. That's what you're gonna think. If you were just together, it's sort of you'll start to identify the style of play. Sometimes if you lose, but they will always lose with that style to say no bafana style. But I don't know, as I'm asking myself, and by the look of things, I don't see management in release. They seem to be impressed. Maybe they know something that, of course, we don't know in Sama fans.
Can I just ask, is it them being impressed, or is it a situation of I made a decision? Now, if I'm changing Ubuntu, I might look, for lack of a better word, stupid or indecisive. You know what I mean? And sometimes, pathola ma decision where to go to ngilwile ngakhipha kansarulani. Now I've brought this guy and I said we want to do whatever. I can't abandon the thing now, not the guy, but the decision. Yeah.
But OT, don't you think they would have found it difficult to justify why they release Urulan then as it is now? I'm simply saying I'll find it easier for me to say no, we're letting this man go. I mean, everyone could say good die, but I equal him. So I don't think it will be difficult to explain or to justify their reasons, as it was with Roland. We still don't know the reasons of them releasing Roland. So I don't think that's the case for me, to be honest. I think it's more of a situation whereby the maybe the sporting director has more powers now than the chairman of the team. I don't think if it was up to the chairman, the guy would still be there. That's just my assessment. But on the other thing, I guess the OT Sundowns had played 10 games with the league. Ucabanga when ngabe position ban. They said they had played 7 games with league right now. Ngabe position ban.
Just of the history of Sundowns.
I'm saying now, I mean now they've played 10 games.
Oh,
More
yes,
than the
yeah,
rest
yeah.
of the team. Ngizama counter lento ukuthi but they are sitting number 1. Take them ku 7 games. Where would they be? We log.
They would probably be number 1. They should be number 1.
No.
No,
With
I'm
7
saying,
games.
no, I'm saying in general.
Not in general. I'm talking about this season.
They weren't. No, they weren't. Yeah.
Exactly. So let's stop using this thing good, but they are sitting pretty well. Good number 1. They are there because they've got played more games than the rest of the teams. So it makes sense. It's not because they are doing well. But I'm happy with their performance, to be honest. I don't lie to you. We want them to remain there, yes, some of us.
No, Tanoma, thank you so much for joining me. I want to bring in, before I bring in Johnny, we are 9 minutes 48 into extra time. So we are currently in extra time. Yes?
But OT, these coaches as well. This coach was Marcus, in
Marumo Gallants.
I was going to release that coach. We are playing with a team that is 1 man down, but we are still not showing any intention of winning the game. So what is your purpose? I mean, but it's no. OT is one is Sundowns that we all know what I send Amazi. 2 in a red card. Usaba in. They say 2. If it was a Sundowns, 3 seasons ago, I would have said, it's Sundowns. But as I said, for me, but Sundowns will win anyway, even with 1-0 or my penal. But they will win. But bye-bye.
No, for his card. Why? What's happening? Johnny?
Yeah, man. What's up? Hey, it's guys. Johnny from Mamelodi.
No, Johnny from inside. Mamelodi wapere Sundowns or Mamelodi and wapere enemy.
Bona through and through Mamelodi and Joe, even like a team you get. But what like I find it funny, guys, or you know, when you dominate or when you do good, in respective or you do good, because spacing says we are, people will gun for you. People will not talk good about you. You get. So now it's not like 8 years Kia at league, but Sundowns dominated more than 8 years. You get. Everyone wants to see Sundowns now. You get. So for like men, it's about why it's a style play Sundowns. So they think they're entitled to that play for life. Yeah, it's our culture. You get. But don't fool yourself. This is what should be like when maybe the coach is being changed. If you can check Barcelona and stuff, in a certain culture on a long implement. But since Pep Maile along the way till now, style never changed. The coach said nobody sends more, but they can grind the points because that winning mentality is within the team. I'm not saying now they're playing a good football and stuff. I love Shusha and Mpia, Novel, the Rulani, the Pitsos. I still want the Kesainyaga till to this day. I'm not saying Cardoso is doing good and stuff. And yet at the same time, people are forgetting what the team must be refreshed. Those guys we used at the Club World Cup, check their age. So do you think they're still gonna give us maybe like the next 4 seasons like khoza can do?
No,
Obviously, khoza must get game time. He's not used to play against those guys more than bona hitting those senior team players. Obviously, there and there probably the mistake, and stuff. Then team it shake mola le mola. Even the new player by implement mola for a longer run. People were laughing at Sundowns, but now they're starting to refresh. Even like a Rulani, when Pitso at Zamalek, people they were saying, Rulani is the player at a high, forgetting to refresh a team. After Baite, Rulani is playing a good football. Along the way, when Rulani was still at Sundowns, our rivalries used to say, Rulani was too slow. Rulani bolo ya high.
Even your fans.
Yes, but the Rulani at Sundowns was a star coach. Why don't you lose? Hey, each and every one at Sundowns, it's a star. Marhalgo Sundowns is not doing right. We used to that. You get guys.
So I wanted to ask you: Do you think that Sundowns can get it right? Because you could be a Barcelona who get it right after a while. You could be an Arsenal who maybe haven't won at the level that they used to win at, but they're okay. They seem to be playing okay football. Or do you become a Manchester United? Is it possible? All three things possible? Or do you still believe that Sundowns can do the right thing?
Sundowns, I still believe in Sundowns. It's a good thing for the fact that it has proven the season so fit. Each and every season when they start, if I go to example, it started to go get one. Because of the games they were deleting and stuff. And that's an excuse because it's a professional team, banally the doctor, but it's not an excuse. I'm just mentioning it in Jeff. Who can know why dismiss at the same time. Because of bad schedule yabona kamkhola bathayiletse ngade wathlalwa and at the same time checker TBL twanale akubutsa Obit against Sundowns. You know you're going to see good players from Obit just because even the coach here Obit not Hatwan Lensakasi motivate his players, they're still gonna do good. More than 100%.
Okay.
You get because one of them they want to see themselves taking spot sa mokwena. Banyokotea spot sa even some sa Renas ku national team or ku Sundowns or bantwingela si Chiefs economy sport or cut that game. People are selling themselves against Sundowns because now they know when Sundowns play against them, even Africa as a whole is watching now.
Mara, doesn't this sound a little bit like what Chiefs fans used to hide behind and say teams come to play Chiefs and they up their standard back when Chiefs was winning, and it was sort of used as an excuse to not go win. Like if somebody says kilo block, must I now go, okay, it's okay to lose or whatever.
But I know that's why I got that statement I made before Karukano was dismissed. I'm not trying to make the excuse more. Understand? Because as a Sundowns fan, I expect Sundowns more because of the investment they put in. It's more than 100. You get even now, some of the guys when they say Sundowns standard has dropped. That's why I even mentioned before I'm not saying Cardoso is doing good. Because of I love shoeshine and piano. He's not giving us shoeshine and piano. You get but now as a Sundowns fan, I believe each and every player is Sundowns play. Reason why Bamureki. Understand? Last season or a season before last, we used to say Sundowns players are ready whenever Omo Kensa, even though Asata Lesbaka over 100. You get so why not now? So I'm not like I can excuse in terms of what are they displaying now. Well,
Okay.
you get, but all I'm trying to say, Sundowns, don't be fooled, guys. We always
Okay.
start Kagewa. And even now, they're happy. Yeah. We're not used to be at that point, game number 10 by now. People are happy. But they've proven to us, for game on hands, they can utilize them.
Okay.
But now those who are happy. So it's more like even though they're saying Sundowns is not sitting pretty well at the top, but now they're not even sure they can take Sundowns out off number 1 position because they've been proving us for years.
For time, I'm gonna have to jump in there. Yeah. For time, Johnny. I just have to say, extra time, second half has started. 15 minutes before we look at penalties again. I want to bring in Tyler, just for time's sake. Tyler?
I think let's give the coach at Tix Galaxy some credit, guys.
Marumo Gallants, Tyler.
What did I say?
TS Galaxy.
Marumo Gallants.
I know Abelungu, but I promise you, it's different people, man.
Yeah, OT. Thanks for correcting me. Marumo Gallants FC. I think that coach, he didn't want to play an expensive football like he did the last time. He understood that this is a cup, and you are playing away from home. Apply a low block so that you frustrate them, and then you catch them on counter, or you make them, when they're frustrated, to make mistakes. And the mistake was made, and they are now sitting with 10 players. And by the look of things, Marumo is gonna upset Mamelodi Sundowns today. Because of that tactics. Bongs, when a team apply a low block, remember in football there are 3 things you get. It's a win, it's a draw. Actually, it's 2 things. It's a win and a draw. So when you're applying a low block, you're applying to draw that match. And this is a cup, and they know very well that Sundowns players, in most of these games, they lose cup penalties. Right, because not all of them can kick penalties. That's why they want to bury you during the match, and I think they're gonna win this game, Marumo Gallants, the way it is right now. If they go to penalties, I give it to Marumo. They're gonna take it. But the upsetting thing about these teams when OT is that they play so nice against Sundowns. They upset Sundowns. They kick them out. But come second match, you ask yourself, what happened to that Gallant?
Let them play Magesi.
Yeah, when they play Magesi. And now you have a weak final. And you ask yourself, all that work for what, coach? All that. Look what I like about Arrows. I thought Arrows was going to do the same thing when they beat Sundowns. They've beaten Sundowns. After that, they won 3-0. And I think that winning, they won in their game. I don't know. You'll correct me if I'm wrong. I think they've won. That's what you need from
But they've lost 4 games before playing Sundowns.
But Ikalo, that's how they pick themselves. I get it. That's how they pick themselves. They pick themselves against these good teams, right?
Yeah.
But my biggest cry, KPSL, is that you play so nice against Pirates, against Chiefs. You're like, this player. Look now, for example, number 15, Undolo. He played exceptional the last games. But today, what happened to Ndlondlo? What happened to him? So maybe it's the system the coach has applied. Yeah, it didn't suit him well. But the last game, I think they played pound to pound in the Sundowns. That's the upsetting thing about these teams. They play so well. Look at that back four. The way it's so structured. They don't give anything away. But play against a cheaper, you will see. You're like, what's happening here? So I think when it comes to Cardoso, I think Sundowns must start thinking for their future. He's not the future coach for them. They won't win anything out of Cardoso. there is no improvement. I asked you the last time, show me one player who has improved. And what would you say Sundowns have done differently, from Mangoba, Rulani, what have they done differently? What have they improved on? Let me ask you here, what have they improved on? Let me ask Abo agent, what have they improved on as a team? Someone made a brilliant comment. He said, these guys, they used to be feared across Africa. When you play them, it's a guaranteed win. Even if your hands team were applying a low block. Rulani was complaining about low block because he knew, they're scared of us, right? And when they're scared of us, they're going to apply a low block. And this is how we dismantle a low block. That's why you saw Abo Neo Mayema. That's why you say Abo Lenduka. We're crying about Lenduka who's sitting outside today.
Mkulise.
That's where those players were thriving. No, Mkulise.
Mkulise Mayema. Guys, I'm sorry. Kemba, yes. No, Mayema.
Ask the other guys that are coming here. Let them tell you about profile Kamkulise and Neo Mayema.
No, tell me profile. When have you seen that profile work high level at Sundowns?
Oh, yeah. Go back. When I go watch Ilenduka's Garulane, all the games Garulane, where Mayema was playing, where Mkulisi was playing, the 1-2s, those guys, they used to unlock defense, those guys. Now,
the 5 games they played together.
No, like even if they don't play together, but you find a Neo Mayema who's outside, scoring outside the box, playing 1-2, unlocking defense. Here, look at Abo Nunos. There is no player that can unlock a defense there. And you ask yourself, okay, this player that caused a red card, he didn't, back in the days, Sundowns, when you're a new player, they give you about 4 to 5 games, you're outside. You need to learn how these guys play. You need to learn how the PSL players are structured because they are quick, right? The fact that he caused that penalty is not quick, that player. Yes, he's good on the ball. I watch his first touch, and he's very good, but he's not quick, right? That's why he caused that penalty. That's why Opas always have a problem because he's not quick. He always causes ama lenduka, ama free kicks and all the time because he's not quick. He players, the PSA are very quick, right? You need to give a player a chance. Let him sit outside. Let him learn the game. Let him develop on the game. Introduce him 10 minutes before you match pele. Let him have a feel. Not you just, when he comes in, you just introduce him. And after that, you dismantle the whole team here, Sundowns, when you said, no, you don't want to play with too many players. You don't know why those players are there. Because there's too many matches coming for Sundowns. That's why you have so many players there.
Should Cardoso be allowed to get rid of the old guard, the Sundowns?
I wanna again. You even got Tembazwana. That was your question. Do you think it's a time for us to let Tembazwana go? No, OT. Why must he let go of quality?
Tembazwane,
because those guys are used to play together. Their quality, we all know that. We've seen that. And they've built something. It's just that the coach tactics are not working. Why we don't want to agree to that?
But you allowed Rulani to do it. But you allowed Rulani to do it. Rulani thrived because he got rid of really big players. And it's not because of quality, it's because of control. They know each other, they've got chemistry.
He did.
They are big players. He got rid and he said, guys,
he got rid of many players. Look how many players are out of
No, the important guys. I'm saying the important guys. I'm talking about Tombo Kekana, who was captain. I'm talking about Andile Charlie, who was a veteran at that point, Mklegazi with everyone. I'm talking about Dennis Onyango, who was goalkeeper of the year at CAF. He was standing on stage with Abu Muhammad Salah. Rulani was allowed to get rid of those guys. And in getting rid of them, he got players in, Mokwena, Motaung, they would kill for him, you know, because they're his players. Pep Guardiola did the same thing. He got rid of Deco, Ronaldinho, tried to get rid of Eto'o a bit. But you get what I mean? Like, should a coach, and this is just general, should a coach be allowed to say, guys, I'm sorry, Mara, I love the guys, they're great, they don't play my football, they don't hear my voice. And do you think that that's going to be a problem for Sundowns going forward if a coach is not going to be a long-term coach and they're just going to be changing them every 2 years?
No, Oti. He did it systematically, Rulani. Very systematically. He got a like for like type of a player. He didn't just dismantle the team, right? You need to have a like for like. Yeah, Oti, he did it. When you removed Uchali, he got who? Mokwena. Yeah? And Mokwena
Very
was
different players.
Yeah, but the quality ka Mokwena, the development ka Mokwena, right? There were certain features Mokwena has that Jali doesn't have, right?
Exactly.
Ulendoka Williams for Ulendoka Williams for Onyango, right? So he did it systematically. He didn't just dismantle the team like this guy the way he has done. Sundowns, guys.
He didn't do it systematically.
No team now that's scared of Sundowns. There's no team that's scared of Sundowns anymore. Rulani used to play with a system, guys. I asked you a question.
Which took him 7 months.
I'm asking you now, Oti. Show me how have they improved, where they have improved under Cardoso.
They scored more goals, they won more games.
Under Cardoso who has improved. Show me anyone who comes in now. Please, may you first answer this question.
Maratila, they scored more goals last season. They won more games last season. They got to a Champions League final that hasn't been done. There's so many points. He broke records. No, this is facts. He broke the records.
I'm talking about their game. Where have it improved the game?
Does it improve because does it improve?
That's why they're here.
No, but wait, does it improve because it looks good, or does it improve because of results? Because what I'm telling you is not stats. I'm telling you, and I'm not defending Cardoso. Hey, please don't. But all I'm saying is objectively on paper, more wins, more points, more goals, Champions League final. I mean, even if you don't like him, you can't take that away.
Yeah, he played the Rulani system. Even he went to Club World Cup because of Rulani.
Rulani couldn't do that. Why couldn't Rulani do that? He didn't see a final.
He did it. He took Sundowns to the Club World Cup. He took Wydad to the Club World Cup.
Wydad had already qualified. Sundowns had qualified from the 4 years previous as well.
The players that were
playing, did Mangoba take Sundowns to the World Cup?
He contributed.
Yeah. Tamai. I want to bring in Lebza.
Mr. Oti, sometimes we wish TikTok had a mute button so that I can continue being on the show, but having muted it for quite a while because we get subjected to, I don't know what to call it, but it's weird. The things that we hear here, it's crazy. Because I don't know, I think it's recency bias that people remember Rulani in a good way. Maybe it's just me, but it's nauseating hearing all these. Rulani would have unlocked this defense. Rulani this. We couldn't unlock low blocks under Rulani. You remember how many draws we were starting to have? We couldn't score away and home in Champions League. Like, that's the kind of a Sundowns that we were. You can say we would have, but we never did. We never did. The same Rulani lost finals, consecutive finals, couldn't score. And now people are having recency bias Every time someone leaves, oh, that person would have done this. Under Pitso Mosimane, his football was horrendous, but he was getting results. And people would say, Pitso Mosimane this, Pitso Mosimane that. The two guys stabilized the team, built it. This co-coaching thing is not working. They won how many trophies? 5. Isn't it 5? They won. They won.
The
Even
treble came under them.
Nedbank, MTN, League, and all of these. They won. They won trophies as co-coaches. No, but this is not working. This because of a loss or a couple of losses also. Okay, change the coaches. Coaches are winning. No, this is not working. This is not working. Leaves. If that coach was still here, we would have won this and that. We got to the final under the very same coach that they criticized him for the very same things. That we haven't been to the final of Champions Leagues except under one coach, but they will say because he was playing Rulani system. What Rulani system was he playing? He was playing Sundowns football. End of story. We've played this football in the 80s, in the 90s, without Rulani. Rulani was still a baby by then. Then what are they attributing that to? It's insane. It's crazy. But
can I just ask you one thing, Lebza?
Yeah.
The only thing I want to ask you, do you think that Sundowns is showing the type of hunger that you need? You know, like when... Guys, can you hear me still?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, it was telling me I'm disconnected. I wanted to ask you, do you think that something that's missing with Sundowns right now is just, you know, even under Rulani towards the end of games, if it was a 0-0, there was a certain hunger or a certain pressure that they were putting on the other team. I'm not seeing that from Cardoso's Sundowns towards the end of games almost.
There was no sense of urgency. I think maybe we need like a day that we dedicate to watching Rulani's games and refresh people's memories. There was triangles where we were clueless and people would just let us keep the ball and play those triangles there. Maybe send one player, we play triangles around him, and then we go. But in the final third, nothing would happen. I don't remember the things that people are talking about. Like we never had a Sundowns under Rulani that was banging in goals. The only time where that happened was when Coach Mangoba came with the Slim Shady and they focused more on their attack. We were conceding, but we were scoring crazy goals. And that's the only time where I felt like Sundowns was lethal in front of goal. And this thing here, people remembering Rulani as breaking down low blocks. I don't remember it. I've told you before that I've left Loftus at 70-something minute because I could see that nothing was going to happen. I can tell when nothing is going to happen at Sundowns.
Okay.
I've been to the stadium one too many times. I can see my team when a goal is not coming. I've left under Rulani multiple times because I could see that. So this recency bias, I don't understand. We, for some odd reason, got memory reset and we've forgotten even the reason why he was let go. Yeah, I think...
For time, I'm going to jump in. I want to bring in KB right before we go to penalties. KB, tell me what you think. I'm going to ask you just be a little bit quick. I'm sorry. We're going to penalties.
All right. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity, OT. And to everyone on your panel, Sanbonani Saudimedis. I personally don't think, and obviously the previous speakers, I understand Orkema Sandawana, Pakwatile, but people fail to understand one thing. Marumo Gallants has played, they had 4 draws in a row. That speaks volumes on its own. And if you people came here, I could understand or see most Sundowns they were hoping or they will get a straight win over Gallants. And that's where their mistake was, especially with the coach. And I've said this for many times to say Cardozo is not a coach. For me, now personally, he has not proven me to be the quality coach for Sundowns. Secondly, if you want to compare, because now I hear people are swifting the current squad to trying to do a comparison to the previous coaches. The Sundowns that used to be guided by Pitso and also by Rulani. The difference between those squad, it was through the sporting director, Sundowns sporting director, in a sense where we know Sundowns doesn't invest in developing young players, but then they were buying local players, and if not local, maybe they'll pick one or two Zimbabweans there, like you had Kama Billet doing the CBD thing. So when they went abroad, they made sure that they will only pick one or two just to neutralize your local players. Whereas if you compare those previous squad with what Flembeck is doing, they invest more in buying international and expensive players, and that on its own it brings so much expectations. You understand what I'm saying? It brings so much expectation, and if you don't get results, then we start pointing fingers, and they are just doing it completely wrong. And they should take the lessons from their Pomaki, their competitors. They were able to Sundowns, I mean Pirates. I've seen your Wadlala, your developer, and maybe we could learn a thing or two from you. And like wasting all this money buying expensive players, but then yet you are not getting those results. You only, and you cannot tell me spending 100 million in one season and not like 15 million you are gaining. That's nothing. You're running a loss.
Okay.
Yes, I'm waiting for your question.
No, time. We're about to start the penalties. So I'm going to have to just jump in. Alenda stepping up for the first penalty. I'm going to bring Agent in. Agent, please be quick.
Breathe in, breathe out. That's all I can respond to whatever was said behind me. But I ask you a simple question, Mr. Uti. Apartheid or Sundowns fans? You must answer me there. And then on the last one, Alenda and Tebo Hoshem, I don't know why they keep insisting taking penalties, because I don't trust them, But Sundowns showed fight. Sundowns showed fight today. I think this is the first game I see Sundowns fighting a lot like this, And I'm impressed with them. It's the first time I've seen them fight. I think they put up a fight. I don't know what people wanted. We dominated with 10 men. Even against 11, we were dominating. I don't know what more people want, but it's fine.
Waloy. That's all I'm going to say. Alenda, this is the first penalty.
Come on, Uti. It's not witchcraft. There's trends and tactics, man.
Waloy. That's all I'm going to say.
And I asked Sundowns fans before the game, if Cardoso loses this game, what next? But it's fine.
Why am I wearing the Cardoso cape? I don't want to wear the Cardoso cape. Guys, Mamelodi Sundowns are taking the first penalty and they've missed. Alenda missed the penalty. Yo.
Ziyakhala and Zibu loudspeaker and I couldn't into it off. I no couldn't into it off. Ziyakhala ke manje. Ziyakhala ke manje.
Ziakhala manje. Clifford to take Marumo Gallants' first penalty. Let's see if Clifford can score. Ukhuluma nebhola Clifford. Oh, ukhuluma nebhola. Williams now, ukhuluma nalo. Save Williams. Save Ronwen Williams to bring it back. Ronwen doing the things. He's bringing it back. He's making it little Clifford. After all of that, you didn't take a penalty like that. Sis man. Badlala gathi labantu Clifford. Tandi drama.
Awukhona hali shem.
Anyway, So both teams have missed their first penalty. Up steps Basadine. Do you want? Oh wait, I don't know, eh? I don't know. Okay, here comes Basadine. He's probably going to score, but I don't know why I've got a funny feeling in my stomach that his confidence has not been all the way confident. Ngishilo.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot going on here.
Kasongo, yeah.
Mubari dagwa.
Kasongo, mbona wewe.
Yeah, sometimes, hey, agent, sometimes you can feel it, man. You can feel that thing. Sundowns have missed their second penalty. Now it's up to Williams again. Two penalty misses, you go back to that group of players. Do you know what that does? Anyway, here comes Marumo Gallants for their second penalty of the night. Zeng zeng. Oh, sends Williams the wrong way.
Kasongo, yeah. Mumbari nanga. Kasongo, mbona wewe.
It's too early. Wait, it's too early. Let's see. It's too early. Let's see. It's too early. Asikahlangani. 1-0 Marumo Gallants. 4 penalties have been taken. Mudiba steps up to take a penalty. Maybe I'm just doubting them all, but okay, Mudiba scores. Bubbly Sundowns has finally put one on the board, even though they are still a little bit behind. Sundowns fans.
Relax. It's enough. Please.
Relax, guys. Relax. Okay. Marumo Gallants to take their third penalty. Okay. Here we go. Mpambaniso. What's this thing of looking Ronan Williams in the eye? If you look Ronan Williams in the eye, you're going to miss though. Here we go. Can Ronan do something here? Oh, sent the wrong way. Sent the wrong way. Yo. He has been sent the wrong way.
We're in big trouble. Nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
Sundowns fans, it's 2-0 or 2-1. The score right now with the penalties. Good penalty, sent him the wrong way. Now we look to Bubbly Sundowns to see if they can do something here. Yeah? Peter Shalulile, record scorer in the PSL era. Let's see if he can score here versus Washington Arobi. He takes the penalty. Oh, what a beautiful penalty. Peter with such a beautiful penalty. Oh my word. Sundowns, if something happens here,
something crazy, Jeff.
Something crazy, Jeffet. Okay. Marumo Gallants stepping up now to take their penalty. Can Ronwen Williams stop this penalty from going in? A penalty coming from Umsendame. Let's see. Sendami steps up to make it 3-2. Let's see. Oh, and he scores. Oh, and he scores.
Hey! Stunya, guys, Stunya. Stunya.
Stunya Sky, Stunya man. Stunya Sky, yo.
I see the 40.
Ah, Kibona Kotsi. Follow if you have not followed. We are live with Chiefs, Pirates, MAMELODI SUNDOWNS, Bafana, Banyana are playing. We are here. Normal show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. Oh, Stunya Sikai. Yo. Stunya Sikai. Hey. Nuno Sanch scores. Nuno, can I how you Sundowns players say? How you Sundowns guys say it? Nuno Sanch. Nuno Santos has scored. There's still some hope. There's still some hope, guys. There's still some hope. Let's see what Sundowns can do here.
Sivukile futhi
siyozama sihlulekile izolo. If Marumo Gallants scores this, Sundowns goes home. And potentially, does Cardoso go home? Does Cardoso get on the... Kibone Fleming ashebile Tlhopi, and Tlhopi didn't want to make eye contact with Fleming. Amokwatets. All of the pressure lies on Captain Fantastic Ronwen Williams' shoulders. He saved one. Can he save another one? Here comes Marumo Gallants to... Oh, save!
Guys, like, I want to say rock. Because being heard, but I'm back.
Never heard, but now they're back. Ronwen Williams with the penultimate save. Now this is where it changes. Because now the pressure will go directly onto Marumo Gallants now. What a bad penalty. Anyway, it will go directly on Marumo Gallants. We're going into the sudden death, which means Maungami is Talana, Udlisi team. Maumi Stalana. Oh, Tebza. Oh, Blakwana. Hey, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, guys. Oh, I'm not sure. Yo.
Father God, send help. It's tough.
Oh, I'm not sure. NDK. Here comes Tebza stepping up to put all the pressure on Gallants. Oh, Nkosi yami. Mrembula, arebone. Tebza steps up. Oh, puts it away. Now Sundowns have a good lead now, huh? They've got a good lead now. They're doing something well here. So hey. Sundowns, aye man.
Guys, like, I want to say rock. Because being heard, but I'm back.
Zeng, okay. Williams can be the hero here. Williams can be the proper hero here. Sundowns missed 2 penalties. Williams saved 2 penalties. He's got the opportunity to make a lot of people happy. Kwako Mamelodi, Kwako Atteridgeville, Kwako Pitori. Oh, yar. Jesus. What a pen. Kilawana is trying to kill someone. Why is he trying to kill him?
Hey, Mafetu. I
Radibona Young. Straight down the middle, roof of the net with some crazy power. Marumo Gallants has drawn level It is 4-4. We are still, guys, we are still in a tough time. Washington Arubi is going to face Umorena. Umorena, family man, 2 kids, as far as I know. Let's see if he can make other people's kids happy as well. Umorena stepping up to take the 6th Mamelodi Sundowns penalty. Remember, Sundowns missed 2. And now we are in sudden death. Arubi has done well with a couple of them. Here comes, oh, what a pen. Oh, yo. Oh, Kwatile Umorena. Yo, what a pen. Top corner. Like, it's about top corner. What a pen, guys.
Kupholiwe. Akutatazelwa kupholiwe.
Akutatazelwa kupholiwe. Okay, Williams, back to Williams. Penalty taker. Williams has got this one. Sundowns have scored 5. Gallants need to make it 5 here, or else. Oh, what a pet! Oh, jeez. Why don't these guys take penalties first? I don't understand. Why doesn't Morena take a penalty first before Allende? Because clearly, it's 5-5, guys. Marumo Gallants has scored another top corner thing. No, Ntozake. I can't believe. Why aren't these guys taking the first penalties? Why did we have to say, oh, khoza? Khoza?
He's not make sure.
Hey, okay, khoza stepping up. Oh, what a pen. Okay, I take it back. Side netting. Khoza finds the side netting to keep these penalties going. Are we going to see the whole starting lineup taking, or the whole lineup towards the end of the game taking these penalties? Oh, wow. Jeez. Arubi guesses the right way. Just can't get there. Apologies, Khoza. I didn't know. Please forgive me. Jeez. Yo. They're killing them. Anyway, Ronwen can be the hero here again. Did it for Bafana. Can he do it for Sundowns here? Oh, wow. No, wrong way. Yeah. Guys, who are these guys? Why aren't these guys taking the pen first? Why did we have to sit through those poor penalties in the beginning? Hey, Sundowns.
I'm scared, but I'll tie the liver.
Gotta tie the liver, Sundowns, because it carries on. We're going deep into that lineup now. Oh, Kimango. Kilibusa. Guys, Libusa's missing this one. Libusa's missing this one, guys. Yo, way. There's no way. Ole ring. Libusa's getting, okay, Libusa to take Sundowns' 7th. Libusa. Lanseba Libusa. Hey, guys. Anyway, Sundowns has missed their penalty, and now, it's up to Washington Arubi stepping up to take the penalty. Here he goes.
Hey! Stunya sika, stunya. Stunya.
Now mbese uthathe ungibulali.
Nangumese.
Sekake. We're in big trouble. Nothing is coming right. And nothing will ever come right.
Ziyakhala and ziku loudspeaker and I khona into off. I no khona into off. Hayi ziyakhala ke manje. Hayi ziyakhala ke manje.
Guys, I'm going to be back tomorrow for the Chiefs game. We're going to be back. We're going to watch it together. Oh, wait, guys. Sundowns out.
Cry more. Cry more. Increase it.
What happened to you?
I don't know what the fuck happened. These people just showed up from nowhere and started doing their shit on me.
One more time before I go. Guys, Sundowns has been knocked out of the cup.
Kasongo, yeah.
Mudani nangwa.
Kasongo, mbona wewe.
Guys, thank you guys so much for joining me. My review will be out in an hour on my YouTube channel. The Pirates one is already there. We're going to talk about these games that have passed on Monday properly. Pirates, of course, winning their game 1-0. And then, of course, MARUMO GALLANTS knocking MAMELODI SUNDOWNS out of the Carling knockout. And tomorrow, we're going to watch Chiefs versus Stellenbosch. So please, if you have not followed, please follow. I'm sure there's going to be lives of some of the guys that are on the channel right now that are going to be speaking about this. But my video drops in an hour. And then I'll see you guys tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Is it 3 o'clock for the Stellenbosch game? Wahambu Kadoso.
Ziyakhala and ziku loudspeaker and I khona into off. I no khona into off. Hayi ziyakhala ke manje.
Wena kancane uyavela wena. Wena kancane uyavela. Uyavela.
Hey, bye everyone. Yo. Wow. Nangu muntasha.